on
Yeah.
like the PDF showed up.
Yeah.
I didn't even like. It should have showed it in the search results. Then I clicked it. Didn't happen. It just opened. So they have it.
Did you accidentally
Basically.
click "I'm feeling lucky" if you were on that page?
No, there wasn't an option for.
Yo.
Hey. Yo.
What's up?
Sorry I'm late, but I'm glad I'm not the latest.
It's fair.
So what's for Esper Genesis? What's the version you have, Andrew?
It's the only version.
I mean, they're all pretty much the same, just like
Oh,
errata and stuff.
this one's version 0.3.
Yeah, I have that on my computer. As
Okay.
well.
Looks good.
Yeah, they use a lot of about half of the classes use the slot version of the magic, like 5th edition.
Okay.
And the other half use the alternate spell points type version, which I
Okay.
enjoy.
Like,
So there's-
are you talking about? It's kind of like Pathfinder 2.
No, there's an optional spell points version of casting spells in the Dungeons Master's Guide.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. So.
You talking about for D&D? They have that?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I've never seen
It's
that.
in the Dungeon Master's Guide.
Oh shit. Interesting.
I don't know exactly where it is, but I'm pretty sure it's there. And also, it's kind of like, I like the tech sci-fi thing. Like, fantasy is great and all, but I want to play science fiction games. I want to have space battles. I want to have like
lasers
sci-fi.
and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to create a character then, huh?
Yeah, boy.
So, I was thinking about getting everybody who wants to play together for sort of a session 0 type of thing to create, and me finishing the thing, because we can't, like, I don't have a decent character sheet on Roll20 for it, so we have to kind of use the D&D character sheet and modify it a bit. But I don't have an easy way of doing that other than just like adding things and not using this stuff. And we're gonna have to do a lot of like manual entry. But it's a level 1 adventure, so it's not gonna be too crazy.
Jake is currently streaming us on Twitch.
I am currently streaming
Thanks
us on
for asking
Twitch.
for permission, Jake.
You're welcome.
By the way, you're muted.
I'm muted? I'm muted where? Oh. Oh, now I'm not muted. Now you can hear me. There we go.
Yeah.
Much better. Hey, guys.
Hey.
Yo.
Yes, I am
muted, but now he's mutated.
I'm no longer muted. But I am streaming us on Twitch, so enjoy.
I thought you were banned from Twitch for trying to recruit people to ISIS.
Dude, you are such a dick.
That was a Jaeger secret.
You just broke a Jaeger secret.
So how's everyone doing? Not getting me banned on Twitch.
Yeah.
Doing good.
Oof. Now I have to like figure out. I need a second display, like desperately. I'm like dying over here.
Yeah. I can't go back now.
Yeah, I feel like I couldn't. I feel like once you have a second display, there's really no. Oh, see,
Yeah.
I can't resize this. Otherwise, it's gonna get real wonky and bad.
Once you have 2, you just start imagining what you could do with 3.
That's what she said. But is it? But is it really?
Probably.
Here, someone tell me once I've like resized my window appropriately so that like it's not stupid in
Here,
the stream.
let's see here. Where's my Twitch? Do I not have Twitch saved on my fucking?
You don't have Twitch? What's wrong with you?
I do have Twitch. I just don't have it like saved.
Also, don't watch, because then you're gonna see the GM view of everything. And then...
Well, I thought you were asking me to like be like.
I mean, I am. So it's a struggle. The struggle is real.
All right. Well, while we're waiting for Anthony for 20 minutes, anyways, And Fred. I'm gonna go use the restroom. Try not
Yeah.
to poop my pants, so
Yeah,
I'll be back.
That'd be
Mhm.
good.
I don't know your name on Twitch.
Oh, it's probably a bad thing. Here,
Yeah.
you guys can follow me on Twitch. Twitch.tv /D20 Deputy. Boom. There you go.
Do you think we're actually waiting for Anthony, or is he just waiting to swoop in when he sees that everyone but him is here?
Maybe.
You know.
Also, that's a /, by the way.
Oh, well, you know what? It should have been a backslash.
Oh, it probably shouldn't have been a backslash.
Oh no, it is definitely a /.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about. Ignore me.
Yeah. I mean, it looks all right. I'm just going to now close this. There. Oh, I forgot to follow. Control-Shift-T.
Yeah, give me that follow.
There we go. It's Roboman 20,000.
Is it gonna give us that really annoying follow alert? Let's see.
No, it depends on what you have.
I have a really annoying follow alert set up with like a little zombie and everything.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna work.
Is there a chat?
I don't think it's registered that you followed me yet. It's all good.
Probably not. I hit the follow button. Oh no, I hit. Sorry. There, I hit the,
Ah!
I hit the followers button.
See, look, there's my little zombie. Yay, little zombie.
It's so delayed. It's crazy.
Yeah,
All right.
that's fair. But you saw the little zombie, and like that's all that
Yeah,
matters.
I did.
And now we've gotten closer. Wow, I can't do this. It's all backwards. This is wonky. We've gotten closer to our follower goal.
If you wanna, like, a lot of people will mirror their things if it makes it look better.
Mirror what?
Because if you mirror your webcam,
Oh.
and like,
I'm indifferent.
yeah, you'll get used to it, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's just something that you know, there's it's one of those things you just kind of have to get used to, and you don't really do it ever, so
Yeah.
just got to figure it out, I guess. Who are we waiting on? Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
One, two.
I'm here.
No, he's
Fred,
here.
yep.
It's Fred.
We're waiting on
Fred.
Fred. Wow.
So I
Surprised.
just saw something crazy in the news.
Yeah. What is it?
Man armed with AR-15 killed in shootout near Kansas City outlet mall.
Whoa. That's
Where does Fred live?
he lives in Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
Completely separate, completely different state.
Completely different state.
Completely different state. We're all good. No worries.
Yeah, no worries. He was not the one-armed man with the AR-15.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain that A, he has more than one arm, and B, he doesn't live in Kansas. So, you know, neither of those things were really necessarily applicable.
All right. So
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say he doesn't have an AR-15, but he might.
Hey, might, you know.
Not sure.
Yeah.
Probably not, but we're probably safe.
I'm really proud of you guys for not wiping while I was gone.
Yeah, everything went relatively well.
We're about to wipe though.
Aside from you dying, so you know.
I got a text from Brandon. He's like, "It's a fucking golem that's immune to psychic damage. Sorry
Yeah.
if you die." And I was like, "Yeah, that makes sense."
Yeah.
I also followed up with the update that it wasn't, and it didn't end up being immune at least to a couple of those attacks.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
because
Took me a couple. It
both
took me at
IS
least
staff.
Yeah, it took me at least one turn to figure out that it was just the first attack, and you had said that multiple times, but I just kept interpreting it as the first turn.
Well, like
So
that's the like I don't know why, because we were literally talking about that exact scenario like 5-10 minutes before we ran into him.
Which scenario?
The scenario of psychic immune creature.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, and I think it was because that was such a rare thing to be immune to, and then right around the corner.
Surprise!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't really think about that while making this character, but yeah, I have a definite weakness now. Oh, that means Fred could kill me casually if he makes this Tinkerer. Could just set that little keg loose on me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Or no, Artificer. There it is. So last time, he fell asleep. We had this big talk about how no one has his number.
Mm-hmm.
Did anyone get it after that happened?
No.
No, you think that we would? But yeah, we're not that smart, my friend.
I can't complain. I didn't either.
I think someone should just make him take the 35 seconds it'll take to set a recurring weekly alarm at this or an hour before then. Like, hey, if you're napping, wake up.
See if we get another. I guess we have someone else watched my stream, and by someone else I mean it was Stacy. Stacy watched my stream.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, she was definitely checking it out. For sure. Mostly I know this because she's being super creepy and sending me pictures.
How is that creepy? Unless they're pictures of the back of your head or something.
No, we didn't get pictures of the back of my head.
Are you still traveling right now or something?
Nope. I am.
Oh, okay.
I am home, which is nice.
Cool. Well, you said you had the room to yourself, so I wasn't sure.
I do, which is also nice to some degree.
Got it.
It's nice because I don't have to worry about people running around in the background, but it's also very quiet, which I guess is better for this purpose. I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we waiting so long? Where is Fred? Donde estas Fred?
I guess we can get started without him, probably. I mean, I wouldn't say that normally. I'd be like, let's give him another 5 minutes. But if he's asleep, he's asleep.
I doubt that he's asleep. Let's
You
see.
say that he hasn't done that multiple times, including last week.
No, that was Chad.
No, Fred did too.
Are you alive? Question mark. Want to make sure that you are aware we are playing now. Exclamation point. Oh, yep. Stacy is texting me. Come on, Fred. So, she's definitely watching.
And she wants you to come on Fred.
Oh, wow.
For some reason.
Stacy, if you're watching, follow me. Help me get to my follower goal. Hit that follow button and get that creepy zombie running.
Smash the like button.
Smash that like button! Yeah! But in all seriousness, hit follow and get the cool zombie. Because I really want to see it again. And then your name will also appear in the top corner as my most recent follower. Ta-da. I did text Fred, though, to see where he's at.
Yeah. Oh, you have his number. Okay, nice.
Yeah, I do have his phone number. Thankfully. It's also like real nice to kind of be trying to set up this live stream thing. Even though I'm terrible. I'm terrible at it, but it's fine. I'll get better. You know, this is
Being kind of bad at something is the first step to being sort of good at it.
That's fair. I would say that's fair. Stacy's trying to follow, and it says that she needs to make an account, which is typically how things work.
Yes.
I am live on Twitch.
Oh no.
I'm excited to get this game going. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I got that follow. Look at that cute zombie! Run, little zombie, run!
Oh my goodness.
All right, how about this? Let's pick a time.
Let's pick a
When we're
time.
gonna start.
Let's start in 2 minutes if Fred doesn't get on. 9:23.
Okay.
That's a good round number.
Yep. Oh, awesome. Let's see. Get your friends to follow. Blah 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 blah. blah.
Are you an influencer now, Jake?
I
that
guess.
follow?
I guess that's what that is.
Yeah.
I'm
Are
on.
you gonna like start photoshopping your pictures?
I'm on my way to influencing people to make.
They're gonna start paying you to go to Gen Con.
Yeah.
That would be fantastic. You know, if I could
Mhm.
get a 4-day pass to Gen Con for free, I would bring you guys as my posse.
Yeah.
For free, I think you need to value yourself a little higher at this point, Jim.
Oh
You're
no.
still living in that 3-follower mindset. You know, you gotta grow.
I've got that
Yeah,
8. I've got that 8 follower status right now, so.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying, man. You gotta grow with it,
Mhm.
Grow.
and your ego too.
Grow with that follower.
And your entire posse has to be trying to get free drinks based on your name.
Yeah. Apparently.
Oh no, I know Jake.
Oh yeah, I know that guy. Oh no.
He's a DM. He's on Twitch. Ever heard of it?
I had a guy. So I bought some board games, and I was waiting in line to get my board games sent home to me because you can. There's like a line outside of the exhibition hall where you can go and you can pay them to ship your board games home to you.
That's a really good idea.
And the guy,
Especially some of those giant games. That you
Yeah.
don't wanna, like stuff in a suitcase.
yeah. So Andrew and I were standing there,
Yeah.
and this guy is in front of me, and I'm like, "Oh, have you had a good Gen Con?" And he's like, "Yeah, we're just like having a casual conversation." And he's like, "Oh, what do you do for work?" And so I explained it to him, and I was like, "Oh, what do you do for work?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm like an director of like engineering design." I was like, "Oh, where do you work?" He's like, "I work at this like online streaming platform. Maybe you've heard of it. It's called Twitch." And I was
Yeah.
like, "Wow, what an ostentatious thing to say."
Yeah.
That really is.
I work for this this search engine called Google.
I was like, "Yeah, thanks, cool, dude."
That's literally the same as ending a sentence with "ever heard of it?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess we're getting started because Fred's not here, and maybe he will at some point be here, but he's not here now. So, let's get this thing started. Hold on, I gotta check my phone because.
I think every 5 minutes that Fred is late, his character token should pass to a less responsible party member.
I think that's fair. I think I'm good with that. Okay, so let's get started. Who wants to do a recap of what happened last time?
Oh my
I know
god.
it was a couple weeks ago, and by a couple, I mean a few. So, sure someone remembers.
Oh. Chad, AFK. Anyway,
It's all good. We don't need him anyways.
yeah. We,
It's probably watching right now from the toilet and heard you say that, Jake. That's so hurtful. Chad,
Yeah.
we need you desperately.
We got blown up. Well, Gilderby got blown up. A little bit. So we were exploring the Amber Temple and found a friendly golem. He's just a friendly golem. And we decided to help him on his way. And as exploring, we found this balcony into the large room, the main center room. There's a door in the back of the statue. We met some dude. Who was the dude that we met?
The kind of crazy guy.
The crazy guy, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, he was sick and he was trying to. He was just waiting until the golem was gone for him to leave, right? I think that's all he wanted.
Well, no, he wants to go deeper into the temple, I think. Oh, stupid notes. Stupid notes are not opening. Now they open on the wrong screen. What is this? 2019 when I have millions of things to do. Okay. I did not take the notes of this guy. Okay, that's unfortunate. He wanted to do something in the temple and was waiting for us to do all of his work for him. And then we met a guy in this main room as well.
That was the Dusk Elf.
It was the Dusk Elf that we met in Strahd's castle the time we went there last. Apparently, I did not recognize the name before, but I guess it was that dude. And apparently Davian knows him. Dan, you were not here for that, but it was like one of the guys from your backstory.
Yeah. Hold on, I have like a whole document of all the stuff that Jay dumped on me via chat. I was like,
You weren't here for that, but it was super.
I filled
super
him in.
important.
Yeah.
What was the guy's name?
His name.
B something? Bren? No.
The guy is Rahadin.
Rahadin?
Yeah.
Rahadin.
Oh yeah, he's the one who killed all the women of my race, and now no one gets to have sex anymore because of this dude.
Well, I mean, don't be so
also no babies.
close-minded.
No, that's true. That's a really good point. No one gets to have babies specifically.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, my character has a grudge.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
And then when we started exploring this large room, Gilderby stepped out from around this pillar and got blown the fuck up. I think that's where we are.
Anthony, can I ask you one simple question?
You may.
Why are you blowing up Fred's spot?
I am back.
He needs to know that he needs to be here.
That's, in all
Hey.
fairness, totally true.
Thanks. God damn it, Anthony.
Okay, so when last we left our intrepid adventurers, you guys had seen Rahadin, and Gilderby had jumped down to the level below and began exploring. Upon walking down and across the floor, you had a little surprise waiting for you in the form of a fireball.
Is it another one of those skulls?
We don't know.
It's entirely possible that it is.
It is
It is
this
likely.
direction. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Can you do the arrow so we know exactly where it came from?
No, I can't. I'm kidding.
Okay.
It came from
I have
over here.
dark
There's-
vision. Can I Dark Sea.
There's there's
Dark Sea.
there's some arrow
Like a
slits
turn
over
on the
here.
night vision.
David, you can't really see where it is because it's sort of across from where the now you can. You jump down. But yeah,
It's like a 30-foot drop.
it's from over here.
Oh, I didn't catch that was the drop. I get it now. Okay.
Yeah,
It's
in
a
that
raised
case, I probably used up
Yeah, that's
all
the
my
drop.
movement.
so this
Tyndeth has the rope.
Yeah, how far is the drop?
30,
it's about
I think.
I think it's 20 feet,
20. Okay. I
something
thought,
like that.
yeah.
I can tell
I'll
you.
drop down.
You have the rope.
But, I mean, why are people moving? I thought we were in combat.
You are in combat.
Oh,
Oh. In that case, I'll go back where I started.
I just got blasted by a creature.
Yeah, that's definitely some combat going on.
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah.
get these.
I'm gonna imagine when Gilderby gets hit by this fireball, he's gonna point up there and yell, "It's more of those fucking flaming skulls!"
Hey, this is a family live stream now. We gotta be careful with our link. No, I'm
But
kidding.
you have Gilderby, so sorry, not sorry.
I also definitely have the live stream set up that says like mature content. Like people definitely have to agree to this.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Sorry, not sorry.
So yeah.
I'm Gilderby.
Sorry, not sorry. Let's roll some group initiative. There we go. We got some bad boy initiative.
Let's do this. I say we run away, but that's.
I feel like at one point I'm gonna have someone check out my stream and they're gonna see me like using macros and they're gonna be like, "Hey, how do you use those macros?" And I'm gonna be like, "Oh,
Probably.
now I have to do a whole lesson on macros."
Yeah.
It's all
You
good.
should make it. Hey, you should stream a video and just say, "Hey, it's on my channel. Check it out."
I could totally
Yeah.
do that.
I think it's
Yeah.
important though to make a YouTube video where the first 2 minutes of it is you introducing yourself before you show them how to do it.
The longer the intro, the better. People really like to not get the content they're looking for until they've really gotten to know you as an individual.
Is that one of those like ebooks where they're like, I'm gonna tell you all of my secrets of how to pick up women, and all you have to do is pick up my ebook, but first I'm gonna give you some free hints. But wait, now I have to tell you about this other thing before I get to the other thing before I can tell you the
I
secret.
have to tell you about my sponsors.
Yeah, it's like why do you have to go through like 16 things? Oh, it's because it's behind a paywall. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Who has not yet rolled initiative? We got initiative from
We need Fred.
Agatha, Tyndeth, Davian, Manuel, Gilderby, and we are waiting on. Oh, I gotta get Esmeralda Davenir. She's
Yep.
kind of important.
I can just call Fred.
Try doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's probably sleeping. Let's be honest.
It's fair.
All
Wait,
right,
do
let
you
me
have
give him
his
a
phone
call.
number?
Yeah, I do. Let me.
I feel like
let me give him a
that
call.
moment in Dumb and Dumber where he realizes that Lloyd has 2 pairs of gloves. You've had his number this entire time.
I mean, I texted him.
Weren't we just
Yeah, but,
talking
like,
about knowing having Fred's number?
No.
Like 10 minutes
Neither
ago?
of them were here last week.
No, I whatchamacallit? I texted him.
Who wasn't here last week?
Were you not here last week? Were you
Fred
like,
was.
late?
I was here.
Oh.
Fred showed up. He said he was napping. He showed up late though.
Mm-hmm. This is why I don't nap.
It's just ringing. He's not answering.
Let's put these bad boys in order and start some combat.
The savage machismo.
Yeah.
I will run Xander for now. I'll have him do something stealthy or some nonsense. Okay, Manuel the Savage Machismo, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Well, I don't have any recourse against a fireball from the darkness.
Actually, we had a fireball from the darkness. Did Gilderby take damage?
Probably.
I mean, Chad, did you record the damage that you took?
I was on the phone with Fred.
Did he answer?
He did answer. He was sleeping, and he'll be here in a moment.
Awesome.
It was a 37 for damage.
I did take the damage.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Gilderby is pretty freaking hurt now.
Sounds good. Okay. I'll take it. Oh yeah, and I think Xander took the damage. Yeah. Xander rolled a 1 on his dex save. Gilderby rolled a 16. Got it, and you both took damage.
Yeah.
Okay. See it. Heard it. Let's do it. Manuel, it is your turn. You see flames lick around the base of this statue as a fireball hits the stone floor on the other side of this large and obstructing figure in front of you. You hear the cries of pain of your allies as they are scorched by the blaze. What do you do?
I am going to let me just pull this out so I don't have to see it anymore. All right. So Gilderby's pretty tiny, hey?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I am going to run because I hear the fireball and Gilderby squeak. Gilderby.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to scoop him up into my arms.
Oh,
And cradle him like a tiny little baby.
Where are we going?
And I am going to drag him.
I mean, I guess I'd want to know where we're going, because if you want to run us towards the stuff, I'll resist you picking me up.
No. I'm gonna drag you behind the statue.
Oh, then I won't resist. Yeah.
He's like, nope, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, take cover.
I need an evac.
And I'm gonna have to use a key point for Step of the Wind to get enough movement to get back behind there.
Okie doke.
Because I think carrying him, I'm at half speed, right?
I mean, I'm only 35 pounds, so I don't know why that would slow you down that much.
Yeah.
That's like I'm lighter than your backpack.
Yeah. But still, I only have like 3 more squares of movement, so I still need to like get you back here. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then I'll get him back here by the ropes, and that'll be enough even if I'm at half movement.
Sounds
if I
good.
carry him back here.
Sounds good.
Sweet, thanks.
Is that the end of your
Yeah,
turn?
and I'll yell to Xander, get cover!
Is that
on it?
Ain?
Hey, Fred. Welcome.
Oh, there he is.
Hey!
Hey, buddy.
And
Was Xander
Jake's
down?
girlfriend is watching a stream of this, so, you know, don't talk about that thing.
Also, roll initiative.
Yo, let me get my character sheet before all this, guys. 1 sec.
Let me close your character sheet because I had you open. There you go.
He had you open.
Ooh.
Like an alien in an autopsy.
Yo,
Yes.
leave Cleepthop out of this.
Sleep thop.
That was so fun. Like, I would totally do that again.
I like how
Dude.
every time we played anything, I was like, "Ooh, I called the wizard."
Yeah, you did.
Dude, we handed it to you. We knew.
I
Oh,
like
yeah.
I like wizards.
Well, I mean, I wanted to try out the rogue in Pathfinder 2 because of the more complex sort of movement mechanics.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was really nice. I mean, I sucked, but still.
Hey,
Oh, man, we rolled such shit
We
during
rolled
that.
so
Oh
bad.
my god.
we did roll hot garbage.
It was so bad.
Although I did kill that skeleton by throwing my staff, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yo, I swung at the same snake for like 3 rounds in a row and missed everything.
Same here. The one that was hitting me in the back, oh my god, it took me like 5 rounds to kill it.
I'm gonna grab a drink.
Okay.
Alright, dude.
Okay, this tasty boy is in this combat order. Hold on. Give me a moment.
For the audience.
And
you
a
can go
5.
over-
Okay.
Okay. Manuel, end your turn when you are done. And
Oh, my bad.
You got
I
buttons.
thought we were waiting for him to roll.
He did. He did
Oh.
he did his buttons.
Jake.
Yes.
For the audience, listening audience, should we go over the initiative order?
Nope. They can see the initiative order.
Yeah.
Well, not the listening ones from Anthony.
Oh, that's fair.
Those people should migrate platforms.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, I think I read it out. Agatha has a 16, Sir Tindeth has a 15, Davian has a 12, Xander has a 9, Esmeralda Davenir has a 9, Gilderby has a 3, and Manuel got a 23. And you'll just have to find out when the bad guys go, because that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Yeah.
Right.
Xander rolled.
You're telling
low.
me we have dynamic initiative?
We also have dynamic lighting, and you know what the best part about that is? I can see what my bad guys can see,
What?
and the bad guys, the bad guys can see you. One of the bad guys is gonna do a thing, and then 2 flaming beams of hot red energy come out of this pinhole, this arrow slit in the wall, and both of them come straight for Xander. The first one will be a oopsie daisy. Give me a moment to check that roll chat. 13 to hit.
Not going to hit.
And the second one
I see
will
the
be
flame coming from the darkness
and
before.
the second
and
one
the
will
other
be
one apparently too.
a 12 to hit, and neither of them will do so. Okay. Both of those bad boys will miss. It is the end of his turn. It is this next one, and it's also going to shoot 2 flaming rays at Xander. Because you're the only guy he can really get and see. It's kind of unfortunate for you.
That's kind of messed
At
up.
11
Them's
and
the
an 11.
breaks.
But Xander is far too nimble.
Lucky.
And
What? Oh.
and as these beams of red hot energy fly out of the darkness straight at you, you find yourself dancing around and acrobatically dodging out of the way, sort of like the Matrix, almost as if that movie had happened. Agatha, it is your turn.
Agatha doesn't see any enemies or really much at all, so she just goes, "Oh heavens!" and she's just gonna stand right. I am trying to. There we go.
There you go. Sir Tindeth, it is your turn.
Yes, Sir Tindeth is going to hop down.
You have the rope.
There's a rope there
Oh,
that
there's
you
a
are
rope?
holding.
Oh,
You are
That's how we
holding
got
the
down.
rope.
You are holding a
We
rope.
need to get back up.
Yeah. We're...
okay. In that case, I have a health potion. I'm just going to take the health potion because I'm hurt. And that's 8 for healing.
Woohoo!
And then I will just hold my turn and hold the rope so people can get up if they so choose.
Cool.
And there we go.
Davian,
All
it
right,
is your
so
turn.
Each of those things only has 1 fireball in it, or at least that was the case last time. And one of them already shot Gilderby.
As far as you know.
Yeah, so assuming like we can't see what we're up against. So
Gilder yelled it out though.
Gilderby yelled it out.
oh, did
Yeah.
Gilderby see?
He
Yeah.
saw it.
Okay.
So I guess I'll climb down. I don't think I want to stand in a clump with you guys right now. So how much of my movement does climbing down take? All of it?
Yes.
Oh.
Let me.
Wait, are we in the middle of running away? I missed last session.
You were in the middle of
Yeah,
getting fireballed.
Yeah, our plan is clearly to run away from these things.
Yeah,
Oh.
like it's pretty obvious that Manuel is running
Yeah.
for the rope.
Yeah, the temple floor is 30 feet down.
Yeah, they're high up and they're fortified with arrow slits. Like, not good.
Can I take that back, or do I have to burn a misty
Nope,
step
you
to
can,
get back
I'll,
up there?
I'll let you take it back.
All right.
Your
In that
hand's
case,
still on the piece.
In that case,
Yeah.
I'm running out of the room because I am scared of that second fireball.
Okay.
So, see you guys later.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Don't forget to end your turn. There you go. Xander, it is your turn.
All right. Xander's going to pat himself down and realize he's fine. And then he's going to turn around and book it. Seeing the rope and realizing that we are leaving, I'm going to start climbing.
Okay. Esmeralda is going to say, seek cover! If Xander is... Are you going to use your cunning action to dash?
Yeah, I want to get myself out of there.
Yeah, I'll say
I just saw 4 projectiles come at me.
Yeah, I'll say that you can get up the rope. So yeah, there you go.
Don't go there.
Totally fine.
All right, well, Certain Death pushes me right past him.
Yeah.
Grab.
Make room for the others.
You climb up the rope hand over hand, and as you get to the top, Certain Death reaches out and extends his arm to you, grasping your wrist. He yanks you up over the ledge and pulls you up and throws you behind him and says, "Let's go!"
I'm going to quickly salute to him, get up, and look around.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I was trying to find the button.
Okie doke. Esmeralda will encourage you all. Everyone, we have to get out of here now! And she will join Davian in...
Yeah, I actually didn't know where I was running.
Actually,
I don't think this was the right way.
She will run back the way you guys came. Through these doors over here. And then she will end her turn. It is this other Flame Skull's turn. What is his range?
Oh man, we might be in range of a fireball.
He sort of floats a little bit. But you don't get hit. You don't get hit by a fireball.
He floats a little bit, huh?
Yeah, you probably can't see us behind the statue, but fireball's like what, 120?
Gilderby, it is your turn.
Now if I remember, we did come through this. There's like a door right here, and there was some stairs that led up to that room.
No, sir. You guys
Okay.
You guys hopped down.
Oh, I remember you saying there were stairs or something.
Nope.
Okay.
There are stairs over here. There are stairs over here.
I can't say. Oh, down?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there is a secret door that you found on the back of the statue.
Okay.
Yeah.
That we have yet to open.
Alright. Well, okay. Gilderby's gonna he's gonna yell, "Let's get the f out of here!" And he's just gonna run to the edge and climb and use all of his movement to get the hell out of here. So let's see, that's 10 feet, and then how high is it?
It's about a 30-foot climb up.
Oh my god.
I like to think Certain Death is pulling the rope at the same time he's climbing. He's like, I'm going fast, guys.
Totally fine with me.
So can I get up to the top, or do I only
No,
get halfway?
you get about halfway up, because you got stubby little arms,
Can he
man. You're a
dash,
Yeah.
though?
You can
Yeah.
dash. If you'd like to use your additional movement to dash,
You'll
you
make
can.
from that dash.
Yes,
You can get all the way up. Okay.
I will absolutely use my action to dash.
Totally fine. Gilderby runs up to the edge of the cliff, and seeing the rope hanging down from Sir Tindeth, he's like, "Ah!" And he just starts going hand over hand as fast as his tiny little body can move. And Tindeth realizes that you're not making much headway, so he also starts to pull up the rope, and it's twice as fast. And you manage to make it up, and then he drops the rope back down for Manuel. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I can just make it just next to Sir Tindeth, right? I can't go any further.
Totally fine. I'll let you move
Okay.
like an extra 5 feet if you'd like.
Yeah. I'm gonna like get right there.
Sounds good.
Shout out to you, Jake.
I'm good with it. I
Thanks.
know. I'm generous. I'm a generous dungeon master.
Hey, don't push it.
In many ways, he is generous.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm so sorry. I forgot we have to click turn finished. There we go.
That's all good.
All right. So I wish I was one level higher because I could just like frickin' run up the wall. It's so awesome. but I can't,
That'd be
so
awesome.
I'm gonna have to take the rope. Yeah, so I'm gonna climb up the rope. I mean, I could easily climb that rope. I don't. Yeah, I'll take my movement action as well to climb up.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I don't see where anybody else is, but I'm gonna be coming over here. I think that's enough for me at the moment. There.
Sounds good. Okay. Can he see? Oh, he can. I need everyone on the ledge to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
Including me?
Everyone.
I'm in the other room.
Guess what? Fireball specifically says that it goes around corners.
Damn it. Oh boy.
Hey, buddy.
19 for 10 death.
Okay, so let's see what we got. Xander with
Wait,
the 20.
wait. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Since when do you have inspiration?
Since today.
No.
I showed up early.
I get. Okay, fine.
It's gonna be a
Thanks.
worse roll. You should wait. You shouldn't
probably.
waste it. Don't waste it.
It's worth it.
Don't waste it.
Yo, here we go, dude.
Oh boy.
It's for sure worth it, I think.
19.
Okay.
Worth.
I don't know,
So
was that higher than 13?
everyone makes their save. So everyone takes
Ooh.
half damage. That is going to be 14 points of damage to
Well-
Gilderby, Manuel, Xander, Sir Tindeth, and Agatha.
Xander's
Well-
gonna hide behind Sir Tindeth for the brunt of it.
Well, Manuel and Xander
And
have
evade.
evasion.
Yeah, you guys
Right.
take no
And
damage.
evade!
We
Take
take
that.
0 damage.
Okay. This one will. He's gonna bide his time. Agatha, it is your turn.
Yeah, she still doesn't see anything, but she's down for the retreat, so she just marches through. Alright, let's hide.
Wait, that's not the exit. That's just where I ran 'cause I'm an idiot.
Well. Alright. She'll see the end and turn back like 5 feet. Alright, that's it.
Okay.
Oh
Sir
my
Tindeth.
God.
You hear the voice of Esmeralda Davenir coming from this doorway saying, "Let's go this way! Back the way we
And
came!"
everybody else went the other way.
I'm Tindeth is going to
I'm not a plot device.
10, 15, 30, and then just make sure the doors are open and
They
hold
all...
my stance here,
Okay.
and that will end my turn.
Davian, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna dash. So let's see, 5, 10, 15. I think I can make it to about here. Ooh, it's lagging. It really doesn't want me going around the corner.
It's
Yeah, you might have to drag her around the door.
It's because of object collision, because of the way that the dynamic lighting is set up.
Oh, cool. Come on, buddy.
It
You
won't
got
it won't let you move through the wall.
Okay, I made it.
There you
Enter.
go. Sounds good. Xander.
I am going to attempt to catch up to Esmeralda and essentially ask her, where the hell are we going? Clearly the danger is in this direction, but isn't what we're seeking yet as well?
There's a whole second half of this floor that we have yet to explore. I say that we bide our time and see what else there is to explore on the other side before descending further down into the temple.
But reconnaissance doesn't get done unless there's boots on the ground. That's us. We need to
I think we
find
should
out
take the
where
lady's
we're
advice.
going. Well, that's where I'm going to end my turn.
Esmeralda will say, I think that we should be going this way. And for all intents and purposes, if you guys are going to stay on this upper level, we can leave combat.
Yeah.
Cool, that's the plan.
Okay.
Stupid flame skulls.
That's right.
We'll put them away for later.
We're gonna need to take some type of short rest, even though I got 1 hit dice.
Ugh.
We all
Looks
need
like
to
you
get
guys
over
are gonna
here
need
into this
something.
room.
Let's go. Get into. Oh man.
Help!
I'll
I'm
push
gravely
these doors
injured.
closed.
Gilderby, aren't your clothes used to being burned by now?
They're fire resistant, but I'm not. Actually, I have this. I have that little kid's like nice cloak. Is it all just burnt to shit now, Jake?
You gotta order another one on Yield Amazon.
Yeah.
Yamazon.
I'm just mending it every time there's a burn. That's how I pat it out, and then it just heals itself. But we need to rest.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if right next to the room with the monsters that might be chasing us is the most prudent place to do that, though.
You can go down the hall a bit where we were before.
Yeah, let's go back to Crater Room. That sounds even more dangerous.
What? Wasn't it just a hole in the ground?
This room does have only 2 entrances. Are the doors made of stone? Or...
The doors are made of amber, as with all of the other doors in the temple. They are
so
made
heavy.
of a large...
They're heavy.
Yeah, they're incredibly heavy.
I think this room should be fine, guys.
I agree.
Yeah, if we can lock it up, sure.
This doorway is obstructed by the body of the amber golem.
Yeah, Sir Tideth, could you...
Oh.
I don't know if we can move that, but we could try.
What if we go to the thing all the way, that school looking
the
place?
classroom?
The classroom. There's only one door there.
Great.
Well, let's check
Let's
it
go
out.
there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we need to move this thing, or we can just crawl over
You
it?
can
maybe?
crawl over it. You can step over it.
Okay.
Ah! What are you doing back here?
We just need a rest.
I'm sure you do. I've found this room to be a rather prudent domicile.
That golem you were worried about is taken care of, by the way.
Oh, how delightful. I guess this is less of an issue now, I guess.
Anthony.
Very well. Thank you for all of your assistance.
He did sort of squish us a little bit, which is why we need a rest.
Oh, well, take your rest. I will not I'll not molest you as you do so. I guess I'll go and perhaps do a little bit more exploring.
You know what? I'm not going to tell him.
And he's gonna like skulk his way out of the room.
Wait, is he leaving?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Gilderby will tell him, be careful, there's floating skulls with fire.
Oh! Maybe I should not leave. Maybe I should come back.
No, it's quite safe.
Floating skulls with fire do not seem quite safe to me. They seem quite dangerous, and, maybe I'll wait until you perhaps explore further before I go anywhere. Feel free to take your time and rest in here. I'll just be over here sitting.
You're welcome.
Gilderby, can you give us a hut so we can get some privacy from this weirdo?
Yeah. Let's make camp in the pews.
Anyone who says he's not going to molest you is absolutely going to molest you.
What's the capacity? What's the occupancy
of Gilderby's tiny hut?
Gilderby's
it's
tiny
like 9 people.
Wow, that's
9 creatures of medium or smaller size.
What is it? The TARDIS?
Yes.
It's a 10-foot radius. How do you fit
Yeah.
9 people inside of that?
It's like it's like like a tent capacity thing. You get like a 10-foot by 10-foot tent, and they're like, you can fit 20 people in here.
Oh god, yeah, and it's like
It's
only
like a
2 people.
It's like
Yeah.
10 people in there like a sardine can. Like, what are they
Yeah.
doing?
If they did the mummy position and didn't move, sure.
They're like stacked up on top of each other.
It's
Yeah,
Gilderby's
so-
tiny huts.
Yeah. I like to imagine it's sort of like a mini version of the Magnificent Mansion, where it's a lot bigger on the inside.
So it's the TARDIS.
Sure. I don't watch Doctor Who, sorry.
Blasphemer.
My bad.
Anthony, what are you doing?
Anthony, why are you spam smashing your keyboard?
Tindeth is running.
Himself sound effect.
You got some Foley work going on?
Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
He's angry at the ground.
That's painful.
All right, so let's take a short rest, long rest? What are we doing? Hey,
If we're hutting it, I feel like we should be doing.
We're having lunch, and we need to get Sir Tindeth some new boots next time we're in town.
Okay,
they're all just disintegrated.
hut up.
Wait a second. I
Yeah.
was not here for that. What happened to my boots?
I mean,
They're
you were just
loud.
slamming them.
They're just heavy.
Oh, okay.
You need like elven
You're probably
boots
the
with
reason the
silence.
flame skulls were there.
He's trying
So,
to stomp them, and it doesn't make noise.
Oh, it's a 10-foot. It's a 10-foot radius. It's 20 by 20 circle. It's a fairly large circle.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
So
a
we're-
radius. I thought it was a
we're taking a-
square.
I thought it was too. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
We're taking a long rest in here if we're in the hut.
If we're in the hut, yeah, we'd have to.
So yeah, I could get like quite a bit of this entire area.
But the
What-
pews is a bad place.
What?
what
Unless
is
we want to sleep on the pews?
what
Yeah.
is your what is the color of your tiny hut?
Ooh. Normally it's disco. It just sort of just like fades from one color to the other.
I don't think disco is a color.
It is in Gilderby's world.
Okay.
Yeah,
As you
we'll just go with that.
So Tindeth, are you going to join them in said tiny hut? There you go. There you go. Okay. So you guys create your magnificent hut. It's about that big. And as you guys are hanging out in it, it is opaque for all intents and purposes from the outside, but not from the inside. From the inside, you can see out. And as you rest over the course of are you guys taking a long rest or a short rest?
Long rest.
Okay, so as you guys are resting over the course of 8 hours,
Dude, I decided I don't want to open the discussion. Long rest. Continue.
what's up?
You
So
couldn't
Agatha's
wait to
getting her
answer
beauty
that.
sleep.
So guys, take your long rest.
Oh boy.
Yeah, did anyone like close the door?
Yeah.
Nope.
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 The guy did, didn't
Nobody.
When we told him about fire skulls, he closed the door and said, "I don't want to deal with that."
So about 4 hours in, this guy is like examining your hut from the outside, like looking around it. You guys could see him from inside. Like,
Can we throw stuff out?
I mean,
We're sleeping.
all creatures and objects within the dome, when you cast the spell, can move through it freely. All other creatures and objects are barred from passing through it.
I think I wake up after 4 hours anyway. Don't elves
Oh,
need
shit.
half sleep?
Yeah.
The guy
Yeah.
out there, I can hear him, wakes me up, and I just want to throw a ration at him or something. I don't know.
Throw some jerky at his head.
Yeah, throw some jerky at him.
Yeah, you see him just like skulking about, like investigating your dome, trying to figure it out, for lack of a better term. And
he, about 4.5 hours, and you throw the jerky and he gets startled and he starts to like skulk away off into the darkness. About 6 hours in, you hear like what sounds like footsteps. Roll me who's on watch. Just pick.
I think Davian, because he can. He has that 4 hours.
Okay, Davian, roll me a perception check.
That is not my strong suit.
Natural 20. Come on. I believe in you.
What the fuck is perception? There it is.
Ooh.
Not natural 20.
Modified 20 is good enough. You hear coming from the doorway what sounds like the sounds of footsteps. First, you hear one set of footsteps. As the doors open and there's hard stone floors, it's very echoey in here. So you hear like as foot, and then you're able to discern it's not just one set of footsteps. Now you're starting to hear like 2 sets of footsteps. And before you know it, you hear not just 2 sets of footsteps, but it sounds like some sort of large creature with padded feet is approaching you.
All right, everybody up. I'm gonna wake everybody up as hard as I can. I'm kicking people in a circle.
What?
Oh my god. Is Sertinda stomping around again? I keep hearing stuff.
And as you nudge your companions.
I cast mage armor.
You nudge your companions awake, and you see now through the door what looks like this. Coming around the corner is the large head of a white wolf, like a big wolf, and you hear the sound of growling, and you hear one of these guys. You hear a voice coming from around the corner. Hey, Snow, what is it that you smell over there? What's that? What's that thing? Hey, Grubber, what's that? You ever seen one of those? As they're like pointing and staring in awe at your like big multicolored dome. Hey, Snow, you stay there. I'm gonna go check it out. Hey, Bertrand, you be careful. I know what I'm doing. And one of these guys starts to like skulk up to your hut. They look, for all intents and purposes, like humans. They look like humans, and they're wearing, like.
I'm gonna step up quietly, yeah.
Like, they're wearing like animal pelts, and heavy clothes. They're very. They don't seem to be heavily armored, but they do seem like they are well adapted to the cold weather. And this one sticks his face right up to the spherical, I guess, multicolored orb, for lack of a better term, and is like, "What's this?"
Is his mouth open?
No, he's like squinting his eyes and like really trying to focus, and he like puts out a finger to like poke it, and as far as he's concerned, it's impenetrable because you haven't given him permission. So he like pokes it, and he finds his hand reaches out to touch this like multicolored hemispherical circle. It's like a dome, and he's touching it, and he's like, I never seen one of these before. It's so smooth and slick.
Manuel's gonna be making faces at this guy.
As soon as he opens his mouth enough, I just want to toss a ration in it.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
Hey!
Yeah.
What's that? This thing be spitting out food. Hey, Gertrude, we should be going to telling Helwa. Hey, let's get out of here. This is some
The old
strange
vending
thing.
machine.
And he's taken aback, and he like runs out of the room, and you just hear like the sounds of like feet and like running away.
Wow.
Who's
I
Hella?
could leave. Yeah, I don't like that Hella bit at all.
Did we finish our full rest?
Yep, and then like they're gone, and then another like hour and a half passes, and you finish your full rest.
Mm-hmm.
So are we all like kind of
Alright.
sleeping during that hour and a half, except for Davian?
Unless whoever Davian woke up.
Okay, so
I woke up everybody, but I guess everyone went back to sleep but me. So because I slept the first half of the night.
Got it.
okay, so Agatha would like to get up a little early as the long rest completes and leave for a minute and just kind of go scouting first.
Okay.
And she's gonna go out this hallway. Does she hear or see anything?
Roll me a perception check.
Oh, okay. I'm just rolling for my Gothiah staff charges.
Sounds good. Okay. So Agatha steps out into the hallway and listens very attentively. Takes a short walk away and listens and doesn't hear anything. It's eerily quiet.
Okay, so I just want to keep going down here to this room we were in earlier. Still quiet?
Yep, still quiet.
Alright, Agatha's gonna hop down into this hole.
You hear the sound of your own heart beating and pounding in your ears. Okay, Agatha will hop down the hole.
And she's gonna turn to that sarcophagus that she was hearing earlier, and she's gonna say, "Alright, Drinhala, I've been thinking." And she's gonna walk up to it and open it.
So, ooh.
Oh no.
If I see Agatha run past,
No, there was no running. I just took a casual stroll out while everyone was sleeping.
I'm going to at least go to the door.
So
I'm a little worried.
So Agatha walks off, casually, and sort of says, "I'm gonna go just check things out." She walks away. She walks south. Finds herself standing by this large crater in the floor and looks down, sees a hole, hops down it, and finds the amber sarcophagus. The amber sarcophagus of Zrinhala that tempted her with power, tempted her with, the gift of something that she could not possibly fathom. And she hears a voice howling and staticky in her mind. So you returned. I knew you would. I always knew you would. And you hear the sound of a voice that sounds almost like a hailstorm and a tornado and lightning crackling through your mind, and you feel power well up in your body. So you want to be my champion? It's no trifling matter. For you, it could be so. Will you forsake your god and be mine? Could you imagine yourself granting me the souls of your enemies? That's all I want. I'll trade you power. You use that power to kill your enemies, and I will claim them for myself. That's it.
As long as I get to choose the enemies.
That's fine. Just fine. Just tell me that you're willing to make the bargain, and it can all be yours.
she's gonna pause and briefly consider how terrible of an idea this is, and then she's gonna say, "I accept."
As you say, "I accept," you feel a surge of electrical energy go up through your arm, and you go, the world goes black. Agatha collapses to the ground, convulsing, having a seizure as the electrical energy overloads her neural pathways. The neurons of your body are jolting with energy, as every single one of them is overloaded. You start to have visions, horrifying visions of lightning scorching bare earth, tearing up the ground, ravaging cities, ravaging people's bodies, burning children alive, houses torn timber from timber by howling storms. And as your seizure subsides, your eyes jolt open, and you see this blue electrical energy pulsing behind the old eyes of Agatha's face. And one side of your face, it's as if you've had a stroke. One side of your face is now sagging and feels numb, but you feel within yourself just you feel unadulterated power welling up inside your body, as if you could channel lightning through your very form. As an action, you can choose at a later date to channel the power of Zrinhala. Every time you do, it will come with a cost. And I won't tell you what that cost is until it happens.
Good.
Just the way I like it.
That's awesome. Wow, okay. Do I see Drinhala? Is he like, hanging about? Am I in a vision, or am I just waking up in this hole?
You're waking up in the hole, and the vestige of darkness that was inside of the sarcophagus appears, as far as you can tell, to be gone. There's like a crack now in the casing of the amber sarcophagus.
She's gonna look up. How far up is it?
It's about 30 feet up.
Is this climbable in any way? I don't remember how we got up last time. Did someone drop a?
As far as it's like you're in a hole. You went down through a hole into a room below. There's like a 15-foot high ceiling before the hole even starts. You're like down in a room by yourself.
Can I gust of wind myself up through the hole?
Sure. You use gust of wind, and you've never quite been able to conjure up a blast of wind this powerful. You feel as if the storm is surging through your body, and you launch yourself up through the hole and up onto the level above. As you do so, you feel more drained than you've ever felt. And you feel a sense of loneliness that you've never felt before in your entire life. You're not really sure what it is, but there's something, ever since you woke up, there's something not quite right.
All right, can I hear anything around me?
You can start to hear the hustle and bustle, or just like the rustlings of your friends beginning to wake up.
Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of peer around this corner and, rejoin them. All right, it's all clear out there.
So wait, does Agatha still have like glowing eyes? Can we tell? Or was that just for a moment?
Yeah, can I insight her to see what the hell she just did by herself?
Yeah.
No offense.
Yeah, no worries. Is this contested in some way? I don't know how.
I don't know.
You try to see what.
I don't mind like him
No,
knowing.
I got it. I got it.
Are you hiding things from us?
I am. You look at Agatha, and it's as if she just went off on a stroll. You don't see anything particularly wrong. Though you do notice, for some reason, one side of her face is like sagging. Unusually so. Not like something that you've noticed before.
Was it doing that when she left?
It was not.
Agatha, are you feeling well?
I'm actually feeling kind of amazing right now.
Okay, well,
You look
have
like shit.
have you had breakfast?
No, I was gonna walk up to the hut and see if Sir Tindeth would feed me.
Ugh.
You,
Like
you
apparently-
sort of look like the headmaster after he had a stroke. Maybe you
I'll
should see a
feed you.
cleric.
I'll
A different
feed you
one.
some what's it called? Rations. Here you go, Grandma.
You're just gonna like
thank
throw
you.
it into her mouth.
No, just like you know how
He's
like,
proficient with this.
well, you know how like you give grapes to people? It'd be like that. I'm just giving rations. Like, here
I've
you
thrown
go, Grandma.
grapes into people's mouths.
Yeah.
But are you proficient?
No. Alright. Manuel's stretching and doing his normal workout. Where'd the other guy go? The guy's not in this room, hey?
Oh, that's right. He left in the middle of the night.
Did he? Yeah, what happened to him?
He left. You don't know where he went?
Oh.
Hope he didn't get blown up.
You haven't heard anything?
We should check the other side of this.
I'm thinking we should probably go in that big room that we were in now that we have
I think
healed
we should
up.
check the other side.
I think,
There's
yeah, I
barrel
think we should
slits
just go
needed.
around. I think it probably just circles around and we can get the skulls from their level instead of having to look 30 feet up at them.
Yeah,
that
before we
works.
go deeper,
Agreed.
we should take a look at the rest of this floor.
All right, let's do it.
So we went to the right at the entrance. We should go left. Let's go.
Okay.
Hoo-ah.
I'll push open these doors.
Those doors, you push them open.
Or pull them, I guess.
As the amber grates along the floor, you hear it echo throughout the chamber. You find yourself back in the entry hall.
I'll light a torch on myself. That way I can see. Oh, no. Xander's got one.
I got a torch.
Or, I mean, Manuel has one. Perfect.
Obviously, I'll
They
light another
both
one.
have one.
Dun dun.
All right,
Dun, dun,
let's check out these doors, hey?
Yep.
Okay. The doors here appear to be closed.
Can I hear anything?
Roll me a perception check.
15.
You hear the sounds of some grumbling and you hear some talking on the other side. And you also hear some snoring and some snarling. Just various sounds of an occupied room.
I cast Mage Armor. I forgot to say that, but I didn't know. Yeah. It's like, it's part of my daily routine. I wake up, if I know
Okay.
we're adventuring, I cast it.
Okay.
So
I put my mage armor like everybody else.
One leg at a
One
time.
hand at a time.
So
No,
I'll
I
relay
did,
to
I
the
did too
group.
at the time.
How many legs do you have?
It's a onesie. My Mage Armor is a onesie.
It's a one leg at a time.
It's got a little flap on the bottom.
It does. It has a butt
You got
flap.
that butt flap. that mage armor butt flap.
Alright.
So in normal military style, I'll like tell them to halt and let them know that there are multiple sounds I'm hearing from inside this room.
Okay.
Does
You're just
anyone
waving your
have
hands,
any
what does this mean?
magic they want to cast now?
No.
And do these doors, do we know if they pull or push open?
They look as if they push open.
I'll whisper to Manuel, right, we're going to push them open and everybody else is just going to fire.
Hold on.
What if it's a school teacher taking people around? Like it was just kids on a school trip.
What if it's the Flame Skulls?
Alright, fuck it. I'm casting Shadow Blade. I'm casting it.
I'll hold up my hands and go like the 3, 2, 1, and I'll push it open.
Yeah. I'll push
wait. I ready a fire bolt.
Okay. You push open the door. And inside you see various people just like sitting, doing like one guy is like sharpening an axe, another guy is like feeding scraps of meat to the dog, and they all like turn when they see you, and they're like, "Huh, who are you?" And this like big like this like hulking woman steps up. She's like, "Who are you?"
Where are the cleanup crew?
Clean
My
up.
name is Sir Tinda.
Clean up what?
Are they hostile? Because I have
They don't appear to be hostile as far as you can tell.
Okay, I'll cancel my firebolt.
Okay.
He just like fires it at his feet.
What you want? What you do here?
We're looking for the secrets of the temple.
There no secret here, only death. This woman looks like Lady Brienne of Tarth. Like she's big, dude.
Ooh,
she's like
sexy.
She's like 6'5",
Holy
with
smokes.
like fiery red hair and just like muscle. She looks like the female barbarian from Diablo.
Love it.
Well, go on, Sir Tindeth.
Hey.
That's your pickup line.
Hey.
You gotta put the hand on the shoulder first.
Yeah.
Hey.
What you want? And this guy like takes a step back as Helwa like she like imposes herself between you and the rest of these guys. And the rest of them are all male. She is like this only like big commanding female.
Do we know what relic we're here for?
We're here for yes.
Yeah, we know it's
We're
a
here
book
for a
of.
book.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, I mean, do you want to tell her that?
Sure.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, we're here looking for the book of what? Book of
The
what?
Book of the
of the
Damned.
Dark Lord.
The book of the Dark Lord. That's why
Yeah.
we're here.
We know of book of Dark Lord. We come here looking for shelter. We come here sometime to sleep. These are hunting grounds. You come here look for book. We have no problem with you. You no hurt us. We have no problem with you.
All right.
But Helwa,
I got no.
strong warrior. Helwa, best warrior. Helwa never cold. Helwa always win.
What say you to an arm wrestling match?
Helwa arm wrestle. Helwa win. Helwa take you out.
She's hella good.
Hella good. So yeah, I guess we'll have an arm wrestling match.
Okay.
That's awesome. There's
What do
tables
you
right
say
there.
we put
I think those are pallets.
I
some
see.
silver on it?
Sleeping
We-
rolls or something.
We no use silver. We use real trading. We trade in pelts and bone.
I got a hunting trap.
Ooh, we have a box full of bones.
I trade you.
What?
What?
Yeah.
No, we
remember?
don't.
Agatha,
Yes,
what
we
the fuck
did.
are you doing?
Wait. Yeah, we do. Remember, we found a box full of bones. It was like a chest, and we opened it, and it wasn't loot. It was bones. So we took it.
Did we take it?
This?
No,
Did we
didn't
take
take
that?
Who took
Yeah,
it?
we I'm almost positive we took it. I thought it just
It's
went
not
in,
in my
in
treasury.
the bag. Oh no. Who would have thought they would have come in handy? All right, continue up.
I got a hunting trap. That's about all I have.
Let me see.
I'll hand it over.
This good trap. This trap well made. I tell you what. Helwa never called. Helwa no need this. And she like dramatically takes off one of her like really good furs and she puts it down on this. So they have like these makeshift tables slash seats slash benches that are kind of made out of like big bundles of straw. And she like steps over here and puts it on it. And she says, I tell you what, strong man. I trade you. We arm wrestle. You put up trap, I put up my fur. Whoever win, take everything.
You're on.
Okay. So she's gonna set up here, across from you, and she gets down on one knee and like puts her arm on the bundle of hay of straw, this makeshift table, and she says, "Okay, Gertrude, you be judge. You tell us who win." And she
Say
puts
Gertrude?
Gertrude.
Yeah, I'll take a look.
So do you give her your hand?
I give her my hand.
Okay. Roll me
You
a
got this, Sir Tenda.
just roll me a straight up athletics.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
Yes.
He rolled a 24.
She rolled a 23.
Oh my god.
Epic
Wow.
contest.
That's a great
It's-
contest.
Golly.
So you guys are going back and forth, and she's like really giving you a run for your money. Sir Tindeth did not expect this. You were almost certain that you were going to blow her out of the water. And she puts up you like win, but by the skin of your teeth, like barely. Like the veins are popping out in both of your necks. Your arms are like bulging, like throbbing with like blood pumping through every fiber of the muscle. You manage to like pin her arm down, and she exasperated looks up at you and says, "I never been bested by any man my whole life. You come in here, and you beat me. You beat Helwa. I respect you. You take
I respect you.
this. You never forget Helwa."
I take off my cloak and put it on the table, and I wear her cloak and just clasp and just let her know I will not let this out of my sight. You have my honor, and you are my ally.
Yes, big man. What's your name?
Tindeth. Sir Tindeth.
Helwa always remember Tindeth.
Tindeth, remember Helwa.
How can
Is
we
it a
help?
magic cloak?
It is not.
Ah.
It whatchamacallit? It's not magic per se. But it does have a special feature, for lack of a better term. Her cloak, this fur cloak or this pelt, is very distinct in its appearance. And so long as you wear it, you will always find aid from the mountain folk tribes of Barovia.
Wow.
They will always
Nice.
they'll all recognize the cloak, and they'll offer you aid in whatever reasonable way they can.
Hell, well, I do have one more request.
Yes. How can Helwa help Tin Death?
We've been searching this compound temple for quite a while. How much of it have you explored?
We come and go through there. And she points at what appears to be like a crack in the wall. There's some like snow blowing in through, like you feel cold air coming in and out of there. It probably goes outside. She says, we come and go through that crack. We use this room as base. We have seen big floor, but don't go down there. He's bad down there. He's cold and dark. We have tried go through that door. And she points at this door over here. Big yellow wall, open up. One of my men lost on other side. Bad fire spirits there. Fire spirits bad, make you dead.
Yeah, we
That
got
sounds
hit.
like where we want to go.
That is where we do need to go. So, to protect your men, we are going to need to use that door. But I don't want any of you or your men or your beast, your beautiful beast, to be hurt in that. I would either back away or, maybe use the other room until we close the doors.
Very well, Tin Death. We let you go through. We stand back. We get out of way. We come back. Hopefully, you survive. I no like see you die. You strong.
And I'll, predator handshake her and be like, till next time.
Next time. And they, run off into the darkness. They'll, all, take their time and squeeze out through the crevice in the wall. And as she'll go last, and she turns back, and she looks straight at Tindeth, and she says, "Good luck."
You too.
And they go, and you hear her voice off in the distance. She goes, "Yeah, yeah, ha ha ha!" And you hear yipping and wooing as they're running down the mountain.
Well, I say we don't take too much time, and
yeah, let's check it out.
Up.
I'm gonna go to these doors.
Tindeth, you didn't tell us you were a charmer.
Hey, Jake.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, what's up?
You didn't tell us you were a charmer.
When I see somebody of equal strength, I like to measure myself, and now I got this nice cloak here.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
So Gilderby would have looked at this during the rest, one of the rests. I don't know if we did or not, but there was a potion we found on Sasha's body.
Mm-hmm.
Can Gilderby have found out what that is by now?
It's a grape soda.
Before I forget about it.
Do you remember the description?
No, it was just on Sasha's body. It might have been a healing potion. I think he said it was... Did he say it was red or something? I think he said it was red. I'm not sure, though.
I don't remember what
Was it
was
fruit
swirling.
punch?
It's fruit punch.
It might have been fruit punch.
It's Hawaiian punch.
Did you record it in the treasury?
I did, but I didn't say what it was.
2 potions of mind reading.
I put one of those potions of mind reading in my inventory. Did we only get 2, or were 2 left?
It was just 2, yeah.
Oh, okay. I can't remember.
Got the other one.
Somebody used one, I thought.
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
Let's see. I don't remember what the other potion. I randomly generated the loot, so I just don't remember.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
All I wrote was it was on Sasha's body.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not part of the adventure. I randomly generated that loot.
Ah, my bad.
No, it's all good.
I guess in the future I'll just write down
Yeah,
the description.
most, if not all loot that you guys get is to some degree randomly generated, because Curse of Strahd doesn't give the players very much in the way of loot, which I find absolutely silly. So I tend to give you guys more than what it would otherwise give you, which means that because it's randomly generated, if you don't write it down, I don't necessarily remember what it was.
Players like loot, so
yeah, I figured.
Man, do we?
The real loot.
That's true, though.
I can't wait to find Rezzure again.
We'll say it's a potion of greater healing.
Excellent. All right. I will correct that then. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Why not? It's a decent potion. It's useful. It's not overpowered. It's good.
And then the bag, the very well constructed backpack.
That's a handy haversack.
Handy haversack. Okay.
That I remember.
So we have that.
Because the handy haversack had the gauntlets of ogre strength that were given to Agatha.
Why didn't we put the bones in the bag of holding?
Why would we?
I thought we were gonna bring it just in case it was useful later in that building. You know, like there's got to be a reason for this. But I think you guys are right. I think we were just like, nah, it's not actual loot. Damn it.
Well, let's start bringing bullshit everywhere and then clearing it out after we kill a boss.
You're like,
what the?
You're like,
so who has the heavy hander sack? Whatever.
Heavy hander sack.
Handy haversack.
Handy haversack.
Someone
Who has that?
Because I know that you guys last time put some of the amber from the amber golem in it.
Yeah, we did.
Fred had it.
I might. If we want to make it canon right now, I can put it in Xander's items.
Sounds
like I keep track of the treasury, but I don't know if Gilderby even had it. I just keep track. So whatever.
On the one hand, it's safest with Xander, but also he's the most likely of us to be sneaking around in the dark, and I just love the idea of him looking like a high school freshman with this enormous backpack.
I'm late to class, alright?
Listen,
is that the bell? Oh shit.
I had this monstrously large backpack when I was in high school. It made me feel like one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles running around with like a half shell on my back.
That would have been so good.
It was awesome. It was absolutely ridiculous and completely oversized, but it was fantastic. Okie doke. So, what would you guys like to be doing?
Let's open this door.
Okay, so you open the
Everybody
door.
get in positions.
And as you open the door, you see a few things of note. Don't move your tokens, because what you see is the following. The walls of this 20-foot wide, 70-foot long arched corridor are sheathed in amber. The southern half of the hall is scorched by fire, and a charred corpse lies on the floor here under a burned fur cloak. Several amber doors lead from this hall, and 3 arrow slits are cut into the east wall. Floating in the middle of the hall are 3 skulls wreathed in green flames. Roll for initiative.
Oh, great. And I'm in the front.
Yep.
That's okay.
Did you guys just blatantly open the door, or did you sneakily open it?
Nope.
Oh, boy. You gotta sneakily open it.
Hold on, did you just... Xander did not check for traps. Alright.
Oh, boy. The best of rogues.
Oh, dude, I'm the greatest.
Okay,
we have to start playing D&D right. We're playing it wrong.
Okay, so we've got Xander, Agatha, Manuel, Tindeth, Davian. There it is, Gilderby. I got the flame skulls. I need Esmeralda de Avenir, and we are good
She's
to go.
supposed to be over here.
Yeah, where is she? Oh.
She's way back where we rested.
I think we should close that fucking door. At this point, like...
We gotta kill those. They're already down their frickin' fireballs. Get in there, man.
Okay. Combat starts. The first one as its skull chatters. It will move its way up till it is right about here, and it shoots 2 flaming beams of red-hot energy right at Manuel's face. The first one, an 18 to hit.
Yeah.
As a ray of fire scorches your left shoulder, you take 10 points of fire damage. It then fires a second one that will be a critical fumble. That
Oh, yeah.
roll me that D100.
All right.
Brr.
Oh, the quick thing doesn't have a D100. Okay, I'm just gonna have to write it.
It's a Zakihedron.
Yeah.
We saw Lewisaki.
We did see Lewisaki. That was pretty cool.
56.
Yep. My brother finally saw the picture today, and he was so excited.
56. You suffer the effects of a Bane spell for the remainder of the encounter. You see its eyes glow bright red with the
Shame.
No.
Shame.
Shame. You see its eyes glow bright red. One of the beams fires out and hits you in your left shoulder. The other eye socket, it's almost as if the energy itself combusts within the socket and like rattles part of the skull, and something about it is like sputtering. These skulls have been here for a very long time, and it's possible that the mystical energies that are animating them have weakened over time. But that is what happens. Agatha, it is your turn.
Agatha is going to bless up. And she's going to give that to Certain Death, Manuel, and Xander here.
Okay.
And then she's going to stay back. I don't usually like do an actual blessing or anything, but usually she just like says something about Talos, and this time she just says something more generic like, yeah, bless up. It's like some sort of like half little remark like that.
Don't forget to do the best you can. Here are some cookies.
Xander's gonna make a mad dash, heading towards these things. That's all of his movement. And as a bonus action, he's going to essentially place a hand, trying to help Manuel duck. And I'm gonna say, all right, we need to get right over there, right now. And I take off right past him. And from there, I am going to pull out my rapier and try and stab this thing against the wall.
Okay.
It's too bad I go last. Oh no, not last.
Roll the hit.
Not last, per se.
17 will hit.
Yes! And 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay. As you pierce straight through this thing. Okie doke.
And that's me. Give me 1 second.
Sounds good. Davian, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna run up to the same one and cast Shadow Blade, I guess again, for the second time, and as a bonus action, then I'm gonna attack this guy.
It's like a lightsaber. That'll hit.
Yeah. Oh, nice. It's exciting.
Nice.
18, and then second attack.
Okay. As you slice through it, it's almost as if the psychic energy of your Shadow Blade is able to somehow disrupt the magical energies that are keeping this creature afloat. Your second hit hits as well, and this thing, now the flames, it's struggling to keep itself afloat, and it does not appear to be long for this world. Okay. Esmeralda's turn. Okay. Esmeralda, she's got to heal up. Bless up. Okay, Esmeralda will move into this room, and she will toss a hand axe at the one that's floating over here. She will get a 21, which will hit it. And you can see it dislodges part of
Hold on.
the. Yep.
Does she have a +1 hand axe?
Yep. She runs up. She flips out this hand axe,
steal the shit out of it.
and she tosses the hand axe at this creature, and it cuts straight through it, and it lands behind it. But it appears as if it dealt a fair amount of damage to this creature. That will be her turn. She says, "We have to get through this hallway." Turn finished. It is Sir Tindeth's turn.
Oh god, I go so late.
So Sir Tindeth is going to, let's see,
Spread out!
5,
Don't bunch up!
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and attack this one with my blood spear. I'm gonna go poke for a natural 20.
Oh!
That's good.
So that would be, let's see,
Are you standing on top of Xander?
He might be.
I'm just to the left, right of him.
Okay,
So that would be 17 plus 4, so it's 21.
which one are you attacking? This
the one to my east, yep.
Okay. How would you like to destroy this thing?
I'm just gonna hit it. I'm not gonna do anything special. I'm just gonna poke my axe at it.
Okay.
You're gonna bonk it.
Sir Tindeth runs up and pierces straight through this skull with the blood spear, and it shatters into 1,000 pieces.
And I'm gonna turn around and try to hit this one with my blood spear for my second attack.
14 will hit.
Okay, perfect. For 15 damage.
Okay.
And then turn my blood spear around. And natural 20 again. What?
Max
is going on here?
Anthony,
Shouldn't we be rolling D100s for these?
No.
No, we don't do that.
What is maximum damage?
Wow,
for
nice.
a 13 plus 4, so 17 damage on that polearm master bonus action with the blood spear.
Okay, and now roll me a D100.
Yeah, if it just outright kills
68.
them, there's almost no reason to roll the 100.
68.
Oh, right.
It does AoE stuff sometimes.
Sometimes.
Not often.
Like affects their allies.
You also
Yeah.
blessed if that 14 missed.
Yeah, I thought it would have, so I was about to roll the blast, but it hit.
Good, okay.
Okay, the target must make a DC 14 con save or suffer an additional D12 points of damage. Ruinous
God
harm.
dang.
You hit it so hard that you rock its non-existent socks off. Let's see if I can make this con save.
DC 14. No!
It does not. Roll me a D12. It takes an additional
4.
4 points of damage. Okay.
And that'll end my turn. There's no little end button anymore.
Click on your
I don't see
click
it.
on your
You
token.
click on your token.
Oh, never mind. There we go.
Okay. This chattering skull, as you see the green flames around it begin to glow, brighter and brighter and brighter. I need... What's the radius on Fireball, Chad?
20.
Big
20
enough. Hold on, did the
Big
DM
enough
just
for
ask how
all
big
of
the
us.
room was? Just cast Fireball.
Counter spell! Gilderby says from the back.
It can
Oh,
it can
yeah.
probably hit all of us.
You see...
I also have counterspell. Yeah, that's a good point.
Where's
Counterspell.
Gilderby?
Can
Oh no,
Gilderby-
it could like either hit Gilderby or hit Tindeth.
You see this green...
Oh, it'll hit me.
This skull begin to like glow a bright green flame, as it begins to cast a spell. Are you going to counterspell?
I don't know, man. Yeah, if you allow Gilderby's verbal reminder to me, because that's what it took, right? So if Gilderby saw this thing glowing and yelled counterspell in game, then yes. But otherwise, I don't want to metagame it that he reminded me.
I'll let you use your counterspell if you'd like
All right,
to.
then I'm gonna say, oh shit, good
you
call.
guys, you guys know that these things can shoot fireballs. So it's
we've seen it before.
It's
We've
not
been wrecked multiple times.
It's not far-fetched that you would say, "Yep, totally don't want that fireball going off."
yeah, I'll counterspell.
Okay, cool.
Let's do it.
Sounds good.
Counterspell is the 3rd level, right? So it just goes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. God, my cat is so dumb.
Oh,
Okay,
I wish.
That is this creature's turn. Manuel, it is your
Oh, yeah.
turn.
Okay. Oh, right. That's the wrong tool to move the screen. There we go. So I'm going to move up ahead of. Wait, is Sertindeth on top of? All right, whatever.
I'm not. Hold on, no, it doesn't.
No, I'm
not
pretty sure you
supposed to
are on
be.
top of me.
I am not. I'm right here. Like, see, I'm moving back and forth. You're here. I'm here.
No.
Not for me.
He is also there.
Oh,
You-
no.
you
So,
found
I mean, we can
That
swap
is-
right now.
No,
but-
I was here.
Yep.
Yeah, so was I.
And you were here. When I
No.
moved, you were here. Just want to point that out. When I moved, you were here. If you weren't, I would have changed it.
No,
Alright.
something weird is happening in Tinder if
It's-
you saw the wrong spot
Don't-
for
don't
Tinder.
worry
Everyone
about
else
it.
saw
Yeah,
a different
that's
one.
weird.
You are the minority report.
Jake, if you want
I
to
don't think
punish
that's-
me, that's fine.
That's exactly what it
Um,
means.
Roll 20.
I am going to move up, hitting this skull to my left
Okay.
with a
With that
Goliath
advantage.
staff. Hiya. Do we have advantage?
I helped you.
You do.
I was trying to
You
get your
did
head
help me.
straight.
Ah, yes.
Because you got hit in the face with some spicy
I got hit
sauce.
in the face, yeah. So a Goliath staff, 18 to hit. I think that hits.
It will hit.
Yeah. So that'll be 6 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And if it's not dead, I will hit it
It
again
is not.
with a nice punch to the face. I don't know if I have advantage on this one.
You do not.
21 to hit.
Also, Tinda, you can't stand on Xander. What are you doing?
I didn't know I was. If you look
It's-
at if you look at the
It's an
Discord,
honest mistake.
you'll see how it looked on my screen
It's all good.
versus.
20, guys. Roll 20.
Fine.
Yeah.
I'll move there. Whatever. I don't
Okay.
care.
Yeah,
I
Right.
killed the guy here and I moved up here for 30 feet.
so I'll do another 6 damage. Wow, I'm rolling minimums. This is unfortunate.
That'll hit.
You're taking it easy on him.
So another 6 damage to him.
Okay.
And, oh, dang it. He's still up, isn't he?
Yes, sir.
Alright. I wanted to roll past him, but I'll use my bonus action attack to punch him again. Skull punch. That's
Ooh.
a
Oh, boy.
Felino.
No amount of blessing up is going to change that. Roll me a
Do
D100.
you get advantage?
He does not.
Oh, you're hitting the other one?
Oh wait, no, he does get advantage because
do I?
There's 3 of you guys around
There
him.
are 3 of us
Yeah.
versus
Oh, okay,
that one.
okay.
So that should have been the advantage roll for the first attack.
Well, I'll just roll it again one more time.
Oh.
There we go. An 18.
Okay, that'll hit.
Okay. 11 points. There's a max. Nice.
Okay, and it is destroyed.
Flame Skull Punch.
Nice.
And I'm going to move up a little
Wow,
bit
nice.
and then end my turn.
Sounds.
Haha!
Gilder B.
Oh boy. Well, they're immune to fire. We found that out.
We did find that out, yes.
Boy, I mean, all right. Now, has anyone? I'm gonna step up into this spot, I guess. And I can see it now. Is it injured at all?
It does not appear to have taken any damage.
Excellent. So I'm gonna do the whole touch the tip of my staff and grab out energy out of the crystal and swirl it around in my hand, and I'm gonna shoot a chromatic orb of acid at this thing.
Okay. Roll to hit. A
13.
A 13 is just enough to hit. Roll
Oh
damage.
boy!
Nice.
Wow.
Okay.
10 acid damage.
10 acid damage. Damage heard. Okie doke.
Yeah, I'm probably try to get the hell out of the way. Let's see. Boy, this. I'm just gonna run back as far as I can, an extra 10 feet towards the door here.
I mean, you could have. Yeah.
Yeah. And then that'll be my turn.
Okie doke.
Yeah, I think that's out of line of sight probably for it.
Okay, Agatha, it is your turn.
Agatha's gonna join the game. Oh, it says Gildery's turn again.
I got it. It's doing some wonky stuff.
Roll
There we go.
20.
No,
Alright,
it's doing
so-
wonky stuff because I deleted the other 2 flame skulls before the combat finished. It's fine.
Oh. Jay.
Yeah, I know. I messed up.
Alright, so Agatha's just gonna join everybody and Sacred Flame this last guy.
Sacred Flamma.
Get it?
As you cast Sacred Flame, cantrip which you've cast hundreds of times, if not thousands of times before, you feel like there's like static, like sparks jump between your fingers, and instead of calling down divine flames and radiant damage against this creature, it's like a static. It's not so much radiant as it is electricity.
Ooh, what type is this lightning damage then?
Yeah,
Oh, no way. Okay.
but it's not a spell, so you can't maximize it. It's a cantrip, but
Touche.
it's not normal. This is something odd and unfamiliar to you.
Is it like divine lightning?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like it's like blue, like a sickly blue color.
Ugh.
And you guys all see this. But this flame skull needs to make his dex save real fast. With that natural 20.
Wow.
Well,
Bah,
I'm bad at this
bah,
spell
bah,
right
bah.
now.
That's a
Gotta
save and a
relearn.
half.
Okay,
Yep, that's gonna do it.
sounds good. Xander, it is your turn.
So this thing is still alive?
Yes, sir.
Alright, I'm going to move over to the side, and I'm gonna stab it from the other way.
Grab the axe and hit it.
And remembering from my passive perception, there happens to be a shiny hand axe on the ground. Can I move over here and
Sure.
potentially pick it up?
Sure.
Is that my action?
I'll let you pick it up.
I'm gonna pick up the hand axe.
I'll give it to you. Why not?
I'm gonna quickly stow that away. And as I don't
Esmeralda's
even know what the
watching
hell I'm
you.
supposed to do. Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Can I roll sleight of hand? No.
No, you said that you pocketed it. It's okay.
I just wanted to make sure it was safe. And then I'm gonna stab this thing.
I think stealing from a Vistana is probably
No,
a
no,
great
no, no.
idea.
Stealing? No, no. I would never do such a thing.
She's got that eye.
Okay.
I'm gonna give her a look like I would never do such a thing. I'm gonna miss with my rapier.
You got
Bless up.
bless up.
Oh, and then I'm gonna roll.
Anything you
baby.
get's gonna
You
hit.
got it.
And now you hit. Now you hit.
And I'm gonna stab. And
Nice.
Snicker snack?
Sounds good.
yes, Manuel is a super scary threat.
Get that sneak.
Oh,
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Wow, that's
Nice.
5,
that's a-
6,
Wow.
5, 6.
You're like
Whoa.
2 damage off max.
22 points of sneak attack
Bravo.
damage. That is impressive, my friend.
So I'm gonna keep meeting her eyes and be like, see? And I'm in my turn.
But not quite enough to destroy this Davian. It is your turn.
I get advantage, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
14 is
Thank God for
enough to
14s.
hit. Psychic damage. Tell me how this thing is destroyed.
I just want to put a lightsaber right through its eyeball.
So, Davian runs forward and lunges with his shadow blade, and as you see the glowing form of this blade pierce through this skull, it extinguishes the green flames that are holding it aloft, and it just sort of, the jaw goes slack, and the skull is now just floating in midair as it's being held aloft on this shadow blade.
Nice.
And as Davian releases the spell and the blade becomes intangible again, the skull just clatters to the floor.
Nice.
Okay.
Toy.
Toy indeed. All right, let's move on. I think that's it for combat, right?
Oh boy, we'll see.
Yes, sir.
Oh. All right. That was pretty cool. I'm gonna look through the slits and be like, these are probably the guys that blasted us last night.
It looks pretty dark out there, but possibly. But what you
Feels
do,
about right.
what you do see is several sets of
Bless you.
doors. A set of double doors to the north, and a few doors leading off to the west. What would you like?
Oh,
to
those
do?
are doors.
Those are doors.
Can we talk about how there's just like a body here?
Yeah, the strong lady mentioned one of her people went through the door and never came back.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, he did not make it as far as I'd imagined.
Can I search the body with my tiny hands?
Sure. This mountain folk individual appears to have been burned to death. He does not appear to have anything of value on him, though the clothing that he wears does appear as if it might be salvageable.
Tin Death is going to take that and
Yeah.
put it in his pack.
Okay.
That way when he
Cool.
meets up with Helwa, he can give it back as a sign of respect.
So nothing in the pockets of
No.
the clothing?
No.
Okay.
Be respectful.
What? He doesn't need it anymore.
Xander is going to go ahead and approach Esmeralda, and he's going to hold out the hand axe. So, I've been wondering, is there a supplier that I need to get a hold of in order to get some of these magical weapons?
She takes
They
that.
seem very sparse here in these lands.
She takes the axe and she flips it, and then she sheathes it on her belt loop. She says, "I did not get these in these lands. I brought these from other lands. Perhaps when you go back and see Van Richten, he will have extras for you. But for now, let us continue deeper into the temple." And she strides right past you.
Should we check out this door?
Perhaps.
All right, let me see it.
Why don't you open it?
First off, does it seem like it's locked?
It does not appear to be locked.
Is there a trap?
Roll me a perception check. With a 28, you do not believe it is trapped.
Buddy, I have believed many things in my life. That did not stop me from almost dying. Okay, well, I'm gonna open the door.
Okay.
Make a death save.
Either it's not
Already.
trapped, or either it's not trapped, or you're gonna die.
This 20-foot long, 10-foot high hallway of bare stone has an amber door at the end. And that is it. Just a bare, short hallway.
Did the door open? I can't see anything.
Yep, it is open.
Oh, it is. I can't see a thing.
If you guys want to wait just
Oh,
like
there we
10
go.
minutes, I can just make sure that there's no magic on the door.
I mean, we already opened the door. Let's just open this one.
Wait, are those windows? No.
Which ones?
Like the one me and Manuel are right next to.
This?
No, it's a
No,
door.
those are doors.
That's a door.
That's a
Okay,
door that you
good.
just opened.
But we can't see what's inside.
Yeah, it's a hallway.
I'm taking
Yeah,
a step in.
it's a hallway, but we can just step in.
Oh, okay.
It's just an empty hallway.
Yeah.
I
go
mean,
for it,
like,
course,
go.
I would see.
the lighting won't let us see.
And there's just another door behind here.
Just another door behind there.
Okay.
Let's open this one.
I would like to investigate this hallway because redundancy is a pattern. We
This
must
looks like a
memorize it.
trap.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check.
Esmeralda, get in here!
Just after you said this looks like a trap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna die. We're all gonna
You,
die.
you look.
That's right. Get in here.
You look as hard as you can and search every inch of this hallway, and it just appears to be an empty hallway.
Gildery totally thinks this is a trap. It's a fucking small box. Can I just like look for like magical traps or anything?
Yeah,
like,
roll me
is
a
something gonna
perception.
kill us?
Roll me a perception check.
Okay. Can I do investigation?
Sure. Roll me an investigation.
All
You're
right.
investigating. You're looking for small details, trying to see anything. Natural 20. Gilderby,
28.
Gilderby, you find that the craftsmanship of this hallway is exquisite for a hallway.
Excellent. And
It's a magnificent hallway.
excellent. Is there anything about this room that screams trap?
No, it screams hallway.
Excellent. We're good here. Keep going.
All right, I'm gonna open the door.
You open the doorway beyond, and this doorway opens onto the top of a landing for some stairs that go down.
More stairs going down.
Several.
Wait, I thought we
10-foot
were going to finish up this floor before we go further.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I didn't know there were stairs on the other side.
This does lead down. I think we should wait.
Agreed. Sorry, what is Jake saying?
Nope, I was just saying the staircase goes down 10 feet, and then you can see off in the shadows what appears to be another landing, and then they seem to turn
Yeah.
south and then continue downwards.
Yeah,
It's
fuck that
odd.
shit.
Almost everything in this world is built in sections of 5 feet. It's like weird.
It's like we're playing Minecraft.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to open this door while no one else is in detonation distance.
Okay, you open the door. Nothing detonates.
Whoa,
but you
there's like
do-
a machine in here.
You do see, in the room beyond,
Oh.
dominating this room is a 12-foot tall model of a dark castle with high walls and tall spires. Behind it, tucked in a corner, are some ruined furnishings and a wooden chest. The,
Oh,
ru-
someone's got to open that chest.
the ceiling
Dude,
in this
that's-
room is 15 feet high.
This wouldn't happen to
Sick.
be Castle Ravenloft, would it?
It does bear a striking resemblance to Castle Ravenloft,
Oh, nice.
and
Excellent.
gain inspiration for realizing that.
I'll stack it on my other
Damn you!
inspiration.
I was gonna say that. All right.
Were you? I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
that's fine.
You inspirational son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Can I like alley-oop that with my bonus action over to Gilderby?
Nope.
Hey, Gilderby, doesn't this remind you of something?
It does.
So you said there's a chest over here in the corner.
There is.
I would like to check for traps.
Okay, roll
Wait,
me.
wait. I'll help you.
Oh yeah. Can I use the tiny hands proficiency?
Sure.
The tiny hands proficiency.
roll me a perception check. With a 27, you're fairly certain that there are no traps on this chest.
Gilderby, does it look good?
It appears that whatever padlock was holding this chest shut has rusted and fallen off long ago.
Okay. So, it's not exactly guarding anything.
Nope. Not as far as you can tell.
I'm going to slowly open it.
I can open it. I've got something for
You
this.
open the
Oh, yeah?
chest.
Oh boy.
And the hinges appear rusty and old, and
before 3 more flame skulls.
They resist your efforts to open the chest, but you're able, with some small amount of effort, to lift the lid on this chest, and what erupts forth from it are what appear to be old pieces of parchment paper.
What erupts from it?
Folded in on themselves in such a manner as to consolidate what would otherwise be much larger pieces of paper. It's like a big piece of paper that's folded into like smaller squares. There's a bunch of papers just like jammed into this chest.
Oh wow. Okay. I'm going to pull out like 2 or 3 and start to scan them.
Okay, so you
For
pull,
information.
Same here.
you pull one of them
Ravenloft.
out and you like open it up, and it opens up really big and wide, and it contains
Battle plans.
big drawings. They look almost as if they were floor plans, and they appear to be the floor plans of Castle Ravenloft.
Hell yes.
Oh
Nice.
shit!
And at the bottom right corner, in very stylized calligraphic script, you see the name Artemis written on them.
Artemis.
Is there anything circled with the label Dragon Skull written in?
No.
Okay, just
Yeah, let's take these with us.
Yep.
We really do get to plan a heist.
I'll start putting them into the handy haversack.
Sounds good.
Trying to keep
Gilderby
them in
wants
order.
them. Gilderby totally wants them. What the
Handy haversack is
Rochambeau?
probably the best place. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to try and refold them as I put them in.
Okay.
Make sure they're actually in order.
Sounds good.
Neat. Then one more set of doors, I guess.
Xander, you notice something. As you guys are leaving and as you're pulling out all the papers, something's odd about this chest.
What about it?
Can't tell you. Something about
Does
it
it-
just seems weird.
So it's based on sight, or
Yeah, you notice something. Something catches your eye, but you're not quite able to discern what it is.
was it movement?
Nope. You can roll me an investigation if you'd like.
If you don't mind.
If you mention it, I'll help you. But
I'm gonna start essentially snooping around back over here. Gildery's probably still helping.
So you
tackle the paper.
you as you're pulling the papers out, you see the bottom of the chest. You notice the bottom of the chest shifts a little bit, and you're like, "That's weird. Maybe it's just an old chest." And you begin to investigate it, and you see that there's a tiny little knob or like a switch that you're able to flick, and as you do so, it causes the bottom part of the chest to come loose, and you notice that there's a false bottom for a hidden compartment in this chest.
As soon as it falls out, I'm like, Gilderby, come back over here.
Streamer loot.
Right.
okay, what is it?
Well,
Is it
as
a
you can
trap?
see, and there's like, I assume it's swinging a little bit on a hinge.
It doesn't fall out the bottom. It's like there's a false. So
A false bottom.
yeah, so like
So at the bottom of the
inside the
chest.
chest, at the bottom of the chest, there was like a piece of wood that was concealing like an extra maybe inch or two
So a
of the
false
chest.
panel.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I'm gonna reach in and fish it out and show it to Gilderby, and then I'm gonna put the chest on the ground and let him see up.
Okay. Well, you pull out the false panel, and underneath it is what appears to be a large and ancient tome.
As soon as Gilderby sees the book, I'm just gonna set it down.
Fight him for it.
He's gonna attack it.
No.
like a chihuahua getting a treat. He's all over it.
Gilderby jumps on this. It is a large leather book with a red cover, depicting what appears to be the face of an elderly man with a jewel set into the middle of his forehead. Roll me an Arcana check.
Does it look like the Mad Maid?
It does not.
Arcana.
Is this
18.
the book we came here for?
This book
It might
is, it is unfortunately not, as Gilderby is able to recognize what this book is. It is a tome of understanding.
Oh.
This book contains intuition and insight exercises. Its words are charged with magical power. Gilderby, you've heard of magical books of this nature. If you spend 48 hours straight over a period of 6 days or fewer studying the book's contents and practicing its guidances, your wisdom score is permanently increased by 2. The manual then loses its magic, but regains it in 100 years.
Whoa.
Who
That's
uses
useful
wisdom?
to a few people, 2 people.
Yeah, who needs wisdom?
I mean, Agatha, that's the main stat.
Yeah.
Agatha is main, and
It's
I
already
am.
at 20, but does that not specify that it can't go past 20?
That's one of the ways you can go past 20.
Whoa.
What? Really? Does no
It
one else need
is.
wisdom? I've been getting a
It's
lot
like
of cool stuff.
divine wisdom, dude.
You're the only cleric, and we don't have a druid, so.
Poor Xander's the only one without any magical.
Yo, dude, I am literally unmagic.
Xander's got the
no
ring!
magic.
He's got the ring!
I have a ring, guys.
Yeah.
Guys, just been
I don't
hanging
think
out.
Davian has
Zan-
anything magic.
It's making me freaking crazy, but
Xander-
I have a ring.
Xander hears
Yeah.
a voice in the back. Xander hears a voice in the back of his head. Wow, that thing looks pretty impressive. What's that book? Hey, you should get that book. You know,
that fucking
book.
ring is talking.
That book could be good for us.
So wisdom is also used by the monk, but all it would really do is increase my AC.
All that
I mean,
would
it-
really
yeah,
do.
all it's
helpful,
gonna do,
isn't it?
guys, is make
And
me
your
high
saving
five.
throw for when you get like your stunning strike.
That book would be real good for us.
Do I have stunning strike? I do.
Yes, you
I don't
do.
really use it all that much.
Oh my god.
You need to. It's like
Yeah.
the monk staple.
It's so good.
Would you use it more often with this? Why don't
What's
you
my
take that,
thing?
Andrew?
I mean, the DC's only 14. It would go up to 15, which I mean, it's not.
That's pretty good. How much
Yeah,
does
dude,
your
if it's a
AC go
permanent
up with it?
AC, yeah, the AC
I think
alone.
that's pretty strong.
AC would only go up with up by 1.
That's fucking huge.
And your DC goes up. I mean,
Yeah, it's a 5% chance of not hitting.
Yeah, take it, bro.
I agree.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Because
I mean, you have to read it 48 hours over 6 days, so it's not an immediate increase.
that's true.
Mm-hmm.
And even if you don't want to, like you have time to say, I don't feel like it, and give it to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's
All
only
right.
2
Take a
people that can
48-hour
use it. Brandon and
48-hour
Andrew.
run.
Technically, Xander
Yeah.
could too.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can certainly give it to Xander.
We
but
could
It wouldn't
use
be
that.
good for the party.
We
no.
could put it to great use. I think that you should take it.
Agatha's gonna decline. She doesn't want to do all that reading. Thank you anyway, though.
I've read 1,000,000 books in my time.
My reading days were 50 years ago.
I think I already read that one like 58 years ago.
She's like, I can't even read now if I wanted to. My eyesight's way too terrible.
Yeah, she can see really well from afar, but her short, up close is not.
Andrew, what's your wisdom now?
16.
I'll be an
Oh, so
18.
you could actually.
good.
Oh wow.
Yeah, then you can
Yeah, so
ASI
you could-
it. It's good.
You could hit 22 dex, or not dex, wisdom. So yeah, your
Yeah.
AC would be nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, my AC right now is 18, and then if I do like my usual combo is a weapon hit and a melee attack, which increases my AC till the next turn by 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wow.
You should totally
I
take
think
this.
it works because if you start using
Yeah.
the stunning strike, it's definitely worth it, along
yeah.
with the extra AC.
Dude, Stunning Strike is so fucking good. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Olahan
it's just
hit
that
it maybe
the Kenzie
twice.
monk doesn't really use the DC all that much
Oh, weird.
compared to the other ones. I've
That's
only
weird.
got Stunning Strike that uses the DC.
Oh, well, it's super good.
Okie doke.
I mean, yeah, I'll take it if that's what.
Yeah, congrats.
All right.
Cool.
Alright.
We found our
Cool.
first, like, cool book. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
What was it called? Book of Insight.
Tome of Understanding.
Tome
I
of
don't think I've ever seen
Understanding.
one.
I mean, if you gave
I've
it to
never
me, it'd
seen
be
one.
the Book of Insight.
I saw it on Critical Role, and I was like, oh, that's a legendary
Yeah.
item.
It is.
Wow. Is
I'm
this
just
in the
gonna-
adventure, Jake?
It is.
Wow.
Yeah, right? Isn't that crazy? They give you.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they give you a. There's
Dude, that's like legendary level shit.
Yeah, there's a few things in here.
Yeah,
Wow.
we need a weapon for Davian. Or not Davian.
For
No,
Xander.
Davian has a
And
lightsaber. What?
Davian doesn't have a magic item either.
Xander.
Yeah, Davian needs a nice magic item.
You know what,
If we find
Davian?
a,
Would you like the ring?
Oh,
I don't
don't
think
wor-
you can take it off.
don't
yeah,
worry.
probably
All,
not.
I think round robin is really the only fair way to distribute the loot.
No, feel free to do whatever you want, guys. Just remember, if I can't do magical damage and we face another like golem, I'm doomed.
all good things come to those who wait.
Speaking of which, did Esmeralda say shit about the hand axe?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
But Xander gave it back.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he didn't want to get
Yeah.
cursed.
Oh. Try
Alright,
to
let's-
persuade her.
I would really not. Well, she said she got it from like another land, and I'm like, okay, fine. If you don't want to tell me, whatever.
Oh, I
But
see what you mean.
Listen to
Maybe
what
we
else
should
she
keep that
said. Like the guy might have.
Well,
more
yeah, I
stuff
know,
when we
I
get
know.
back.
Hubert and Warren are waiting, and I'm sure they've got some really cool dagger named Rezer waiting for me. I really hope so.
So here's the thing. I do have +1 sling bullets, 10 of them,
Mm-hmm.
and the rogue can use a sling.
Do we have a sling?
I don't have a sling. I was gonna buy one at the last town, but we sort of demonized it.
But I mean, like, can't you just make a sling out of pretty much anything? Just cut some leather.
I mean, that's kind of dependent on.
They're like super fucking basic. Like cavemen use this.
Well, how about this? I'm going to talk to Manuel because from what I've seen, monks seem to make weapons out of their very own body, so they might be able to know how to make simple weapons. Do you think that you could help me if I start to use? Let's see. I think I've got some fine clothes somewhere. Yeah.
Are you smarter than a caveman?
Can I roll for caveman?
Please
That
give me
is
a
yet to
caveman
be
roll.
seen.
That's a history check, I think.
Is that what I'm rolling?
Roll history.
Roll history for caveman. Oh, there it is.
Ooh, well, that's pretty good.
You don't quite know caveman. Very close for that 14.
Yeah,
Not quite
you're,
there yet.
You're not going to be saving 15% or more on your
Yeah.
car insurance.
by switching to Geico.
I need to pick up the rest of the dialect from Helwa. She seemed to have a good grasp on how to talk like that.
Okie doke. What are you guys up to? What's next?
North.
Let's
Go
move on.
north.
Moving
I
up.
open the door.
Okay. You open this.
Recklessly.
I cry as a free
Oh
action.
my god.
You recklessly open the door, which is
TPK.
always a best way to do things. Torches in sconces illuminate a dining table in the center of the room. Covering the table is a magnificent feast that fills the hall with the rich smells of cooked meat, sweet vegetables, piping hot gravy, and wine.
I do not
The
trust this even a
ceiling-
little bit.
The ceiling in this room is 20 feet high, and amber doors lead south the way you came, as well as east. Yeah.
This is
I say
some
we nope
weird
right
junk,
out of here.
guys.
Yeah, I don't like this one bit.
Does it smell good?
Is the food
It
hot?
smells amazing. The
Piping
food
hot gravy.
feels,
Yeah.
The food
I'm real
feels
tired.
piping hot and
Real
warm.
tired of eating rations.
Would you like
This
to try
doesn't
my
seem
rations?
like a.
We got the
Don't-
same rations.
I mean, it's pretty good. It looks pretty
Don't
good.
touch anything. This is magical for sure.
Well,
I
then do we
continue
just
on.
keep going? Yeah, fine.
I guess this could be like a puzzle of some sort. I don't know. Let's see if the door is locked.
You know what? I got the.
Mm.
I'm gonna get within 30 feet of this fucking room. And I'm just gonna wave the wand of secret and expend a charge.
Remind me what that does?
Points to loot.
Secrets no more.
Reveals.
It reveals.
Let's see.
It reveals secret
Reveals
doors
all
and
legendary
traps.
items.
in a 200-mile radius.
Hell yeah.
In the Discord.
So the wand has 3 charges. While holding it, you can use your action to expend 1 charge. And if a secret door or trap is within 30 feet of you, the wand pulses and points at the one nearest to you.
The wand points at the dead center of the table, at what appears to be a candelabra, like a big, bright, like gilded, very ornate candelabra, like right in the center of the table, and it begins to pulse in your hand. I'll let you make an investigation check.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Uh,
16.
Gilderby, there's something weird about this. It's almost as if you can kind of see through the food, but like something about it is just you just can't. It just seems so realistic. Something's definitely off, but you're not really sure what.
This whole thing is some sort of illusory magic?
You're not.
Can I try to do
sure.
like Arcana to figure out if like this is an illusion? If it's kind of see-through?
Sure.
Okay.
Are you inciting it?
26 Arcana.
You are almost certain that this is some form of programmed illusion.
Okay. Just the food or the entire table and everything?
That you're not able to tell. Your investigation
Okay.
was too low.
Okay, so the food for sure is.
You don't know.
Okay.
You
All right.
you know for sure that there is something in this room that is a programmed illusion. Like there's just no
Okay.
way that this is real, but you are having a difficult time discerning what is illusory and what is real. What is covering up what? You're not really able to draw the boundaries between what is illusory and what is actually there in the prime material.
All right. So Gilderby is just gonna say, "Well, I have no it's definitely illusory magic, but I have no idea. I don't think we should mess with it. I think the wand says that the middle's either a trap or a secret door. We can come back to it though.
Oh, but I don't know if I can walk past this.
I think it's a trap. Why would people? They want you to sit there, right? It probably just blows up or something. I don't know. Let's come back maybe.
Gilderby's extensive imagination for traps.
Yeah.
It blows up, guys.
He's
It
imagining
turns
the
us
traps
all
he
into
wants to-
turtles.
Gilderby
Same here.
has a journal full of the traps just like that. Just like something happens and then it blows up.
All right, you know what?
The
You
chair,
know
it
what?
blows up.
Let's open the next door. I want to mage hand that candlestick from the doorway.
Gilderby's universe is Aqua Teen Hunger Force. When they throw it on the ground, it just blows.
Okay, so we've opened the door. So everyone go through. I'm just gonna peek through and get line of sight and mage
Alright.
hand it.
Okay.
I'm gonna give the candlestick a good wiggle from outside the door.
As you
I can do that.
use your mage hand and swipe through the illusory magic, the illusion on the candelabra dissolves, and you see that your magical hand went straight over, but through the illusion, and in dispelling it, you see what it truly is now. There is some sort of sickly green copper ewer embossed with images of dancing bears, elks, and wolves sitting in the middle of the table.
Can you remind us what a ewer is?
It is
Like a giant vase?
Yeah, kind of.
It's like a decorative vase, I think.
And it's like
It's like a large jug.
yeah.
It's like one
It's
of
like,
the
imagine a vase that's like half as tall as you are.
Oh.
Not necessarily. Think about like an old-timey like Grecian jug that might be used for
Oh,
pouring
okay.
out, like a pitcher that might
How
be
do you spell
used.
it?
EWER.
This could just be like an infinite food item.
Or
Mm.
not.
Do I know of any magical item that would look like this?
Roll me an Arcana check.
Okay. 23.
You can imagine a number of magical items. Not the list is not exhaustive, but it could be some sort of decanter of endless water. It could be some sort of alchemical decanter. It could be a number of different things that could come in the form
Okay.
of a pitcher.
And are these all positive, or is there like is there a trickery
there are
one?
there are an equal
Oh,
there
okay.
are an equal number of positive and negative magic items in the world. The list that you may as a player know of is
Yeah.
not an exhaustive list of all the world's magic items.
Yeah, like an
Put into that
alchemy
kind.
jug or something. Okay.
It's a guideline for what could potentially exist.
Yeah.
There could be cursed items. There could be items where when you put blood in them, they summon demons. There could be items that are endless decanters of poison. There could be any
You know what?
number of
Honestly, I'll
things.
take it.
Yeah, throw it in the bag.
Are you
That's-
Xander?
Well, it may
it's
be
not good- it's
magical.
not a good thing to
Fred,
touch.
Sorry,
you already have a
I'm
ring,
window
though.
shopping.
No, you already have a ring though.
No, I totally. Yeah, you're right. My bad.
Xander walks up to the table.
What? Why?
Are you not taking it? Thought you were
No, I
taking
will. Go ahead.
it. You are?
Whoa, boy.
Xander is going to walk up to the table, and he reaches out, and as he puts his hand on the ewer,
I'm rolling a con save, aren't I?
Roll death save.
not quite. As you do so, what were the chairs no longer are chairs, and they turn slowly into spectral forms.
Oh god.
Oh, you did you say slowly turn into them?
Roll
Fuck our life.
roll for
Damn
initiative.
it.
Oh, no.
This is the gong all over again.
Guys,
We need to. Oh no, they rolled really well.
God.
We need
It's
Gilderby
only
to outroll them.
7.
Holy
specters,
shit.
right? Is that the specter thing?
guys,
They're
can't
all
tell.
specters.
die.
Oh, this isn't gonna be terrible. I rolled
Not
a
at
6 on initiative.
Everyone roll their initiative.
I rolled a 13.
Oh god, Xander. Oh my god. We all
Dude, I didn't even
terrible.
roll that. It just showed up, and I was like, okay, yeah.
It looks
What
like
am I
he rolled it
standing
for
on?
you or something.
Jake, did you roll my shitty initiative for
I
me?
did not.
Oh, although I might
It
have.
says it did. Group initiative.
Oh yeah, I guess it grabbed you. But re-roll your initiative.
Oh, good.
It's so much better.
God.
Okay.
God, Xander, you are gonna die.
Nah.
Hold on.
What are these doors like
lightsaber outside?
in the east? What are the doors like?
Which doors?
The ones in between us and Xander.
They're open if that's what you're asking.
I'm not saying like how hard it would be to close them, but
Oh,
not with them on the other side.
they're like big amber doors. All of the doors here are big amber.
I'm sorry, are you
doors.
closing the doors on me?
I would teleport taxi you out in this.
Okay.
Let me see something very important.
Also, there's Spectre.
Yeah, I'm gonna scream taxi.
That's
Taxi.
an interesting point. They're gonna float right through that fucking door. Never mind. Abort.
abort mission. Combat start, my dude. So this first Spectre,
He wants to persuade me, right?
He floats over to you, and reaches out to grab at Xander. He tries to touch you for a 6, and you dodge out of the way.
Shit, are they actual Spectres?
Yes,
think so.
sir.
Spectres aren't too bad when we're in a group.
They're in a group.
Okay.
I back away and say no touchy.
Davian, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna burn my 4th spell slot because I'm out of 3s and cast Shadow Blade.
Okay.
Didn't the party
And-
fight these before?
Yeah, we're like level
We
1.
have fought Spectres before, I think.
You fought shadows before.
All right.
Oh, Shadow.
Oh, did we
I
fight Shadows?
guess
Okay.
I'm just gonna
They're different.
jog in here and
These
start
are-
swinging.
Better.
Oof. Oh wait, I shouldn't have advantage on it. Hold on.
No, sir.
Okay, so that's I assume a miss.
A 10 will miss, as
Alright.
this creature's ephemeral form,
Oh.
its ethereal form, disapparates and then reapparates as your blade passes right through it. Though the second time, as you bring the blade back, you manage to catch some of the ectoplasm of this creature and cut right through it for 12 points of psychic damage.
Neat.
And
that'll do
you
it.
can feel resistance as your blade passes through it, and it lets out a horrible shriek. This one will go up to Xander and attempt to grab at him. A 10 against your armor class.
I'm going to back away slightly quicker.
Okay, the next one will also float up to Xander
Oh, God.
and attempt to grab him. A 14.
I'm going to move quicker.
A 14 against your armor class.
It does not hit.
Okay, Agatha, it is your turn.
Alright, Agatha is gonna walk through the door here, and as best she can, she's gonna line up as many of these as she can here, and try to unleash whatever the hell she got earlier. So I think this is a lightning bolt.
Agatha channels the power of Zrinhala, and she feels as this lightning fills her eyes, and static electricity begins to build up between her fingers, and she extends her hands out instinctively and shoots a bolt of lightning down the line of these creatures.
Avoiding Xander, of course.
Okay. Roll your damage.
So what is this? Lightning bolt, 8d6.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, they're all dead.
More lightning bolts.
Like, the 4 are just gone. They have to be.
They need to roll dex saves.
Oh, maybe not. That was in a...
DC is 16.
Okay.
No, I didn't get you.
Oh, no?
No,
Well,
I'm
good.
definitely avoiding Xander.
Well, 2 made.
2 of them made it. The other 2 are destroyed.
Nice.
Yet again,
actually-
Xander's lightning right next to him.
Actually,
Could
they
he have
are,
used
I'm
that,
freaking
like,
out, dude.
that
They-
max damage thing on this?
they are not. You could use max damage on this because it is a spell, and it is lightning damage.
Yeah, fuck it. This is a good time for that. Let's do that.
Sure, why not?
And I think they take half as much on a successful one, right? So
Yes,
For
sir.
lightning bolt, yeah.
48 damage to those that fail.
Oh.
To those that failed. Okay, so the ones that failed are destroyed. The other ones,
How much damage? was
they
it?
they appear to be
48.
somewhat resistant.
That-
But
okay.
as you channel this electrical energy through your body and you use your the divine powers of your god to maximize as much of this energy as you possibly can and turn your body into a literal conduit for this electrical energy, you feel as if your heart skips a beat and you take 24 points of damage.
What?
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Worth it. Am I right?
Well-
No.
Is it half of the damage you did, I wonder?
It looks like it.
Oh man. All right, noted.
Have
Worth
your
it.
backup character ready.
Not for
Um,
specters.
As
And-
as
yeah, go ahead.
you finish channeling this energy, you find yourself winded and you feel like a sharp pain in your chest.
Lovely. All right, she's gonna. Did we leave these doors open when we came?
Yeah, you did.
All right. She's just gonna like hide behind this door right now and just kind of contemplate what the hell just happened.
Okay. It is this specter's turn. It will move here and it will try to reach out and grab Xander. And as it does, you hear like a ghostly voice. The pitcher. 18 to hit.
That catches me out by surprise, and that'll hit.
Okay, you take 9 points of necrotic damage. Roll a con save.
All right, there you go, bud.
Reduce.
Inspiration!
I am inspired.
Roll.
Ta-da.
Roll again. Use your inspiration.
There it goes,
Hey,
guys.
my dude. So
Oh,
you
same
take
Oh,
9
God.
points of damage, and your max HP is reduced by 9.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh
Here
boy.
we go again. It's gonna be 13 by the end of this.
We
fight.
go again.
Return
I'm gonna
the
fucking die, guys.
pitcher.
Manuel, it is your turn.
It's
Zan-
time.
Nope, that's it.
It is time for the Ghost Puncher.
Hungry Ghost Monk.
Manuel is going to charge into room right next to Xander and punch ghosts. First, I'm going to use Gulthias staff on this one that is away from the pack.
Okay.
To attack, I roll a 24 to attack,
Okay, that'll hit.
which I'm guessing hits. 13 damage.
You thwack through the ghost, and its essence dissipates.
Yeah, Magic Ghost Puncher is on, and I'm going to continue my momentum and kick the other one that is next to me.
Okay, roll to hit.
Unarmed strike, 25 to hit.
That will hit.
9 damage.
And you see its ectoplasm wavers, though it is still around.
All right, I will spend a key point to extra attack. What is it? Flurry of blows.
Okay. Roll that.
And
Roll that to hit.
attack again. 26. Wow. I am
Wow,
rolling
you're
really
rolling
good.
incredibly well.
That's another 10 damage to
Okay,
this guy.
and you destroy it as you punch straight through the center of this creature's ethereal form. Ectoplasm is blasted against the wall behind it, and it is disapparates. It just completely is just like billows
All
off
right.
into wisps of ethereal smoke.
And I roll around Xander, and I'm going to punch this southernmost man with my last attack. 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
All right, that is an 8.
Wow,
points
you
of
are
damage.
going ham on these boys.
All right.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of Ghost Puncher's turn.
Okay.
I would watch that show.
Oh yeah, I gotta hit my token.
Totally would too.
Yeah, Ghost Puncher.
Okay, Xander.
Okay, so lightning just flew right past me.
Mm-hmm.
I started getting attacked by a lot of ghosts, and Manuel comes in out of fucking nowhere and starts putting them to sleep.
Ghost Puncher!
I'm gonna look at Manuel and say, consider yourself tagged in.
Yeah.
And I'm going to pull out my rapier, and knowing full well it's not going to do much, I'm going to spin it around in circles, trying to distract them more than do damage. Does a 15 hit at all?
It does.
Here's some piercing damage.
Which one are you attacking?
The middle one.
Okay.
The one that is looking right at me.
Okay.
19 piercing.
And that, as a bonus action, I'll go ahead and help Manuel attack this one on the edge.
Okay. Sounds good.
And that's me.
Your sword pierces through the creature, and appears as if it does something, but not very much. Okay, this creature's turn. It will attempt to grab at your ankles. And it says, "The ewer is ours!"
You're not owning this ewer.
And it misses.
I'm gonna hop up slightly.
Gildery, it is your turn.
Just like,
I just raise my leg. It's fine.
Woo!
Gilderby's gonna step in the room. Oh boy.
less scary.
I don't know. Can you see over that table?
What table? It's gone now.
He knows. He's the one who knows it's an illusion, so he can like see through it.
Boy. What the hell's gonna hurt these things?
Lightning, apparently.
Punching
Yeah.
works.
I don't. Okay.
Yeah, punching works.
You know, I never get to use this because the things are never next to each other. So I'm just gonna cast Acid Splash. Which one's with the
Ooh.
most damaged?
Roll me a religion check?
Oh my god, that's a question. I don't know.
Gonna have to ask God for that one.
14.
You're not super familiar with ghosts, but these two, the form of the two southernmost ghosts appears to be wavering and a little bit, and the one up top appears to be completely and wholly fine.
Excellent. Okay, I'll hit the two on the bottom then. The ones that are shuddering a little more than the other one.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cast Acid Splash. Oh boy. Wait, is that? Oh, yep, that's the damage.
Dex saves?
Dex save, DC 16.
Yeah.
The first one fails, and the second one makes it. So
Okay, so the first one takes 6 damage, and the second one takes 3.
Okay.
Potent cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. They're still both there.
Yep. And I'm gonna say, I hope that helped, and he's gonna go back around the corner.
Okay. Tindeth.
Yeah, Tindeth is going to 5, 30. he can't really do anything other than throw a net. So he's going to try to toss a net at the the northernmost thing. Just stupid. I don't like nets. Does a 14 hit?
It does.
So it needs to make a DC 10. Oh, if it's hit, it is restrained until freed.
Mm-hmm.
Creature can use its action to make a DC 10 strength check, freeing itself.
Did you just catch a ghost in a net?
I think so.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Is that a magic net?
Have you
Can
had
I
a
have
net
it?
the whole fucking time?
It's my backpack.
Yes, yeah.
The net is my backpack.
So you just dumped all your shit on the floor?
Yep, it's
Holy
back here.
crap. Jake.
Yeah, I'm fixing it. So you threw a net on this creature.
Yep, I'm the northernmost, restraining it.
Okay. Does it get a save?
No, I hit it. I'll post what a net does.
Is
Hold
it
on.
I
if
see.
breaks AC, instantly grapple?
Yeah, basically. It's in Discord.
Got it. I see it. We're all good. It is. So you toss the net at it, and it like hits it, and it like wraps around it, and then the creature like for a second notices you, and then the net falls to the ground right through its ethereal form.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh.
Specters are immune to being restrained.
Cool.
Is the blood
Well-
sphere not a magic weapon?
It
It
totally
is a magic weapon, but
It's a
that means
super
I'd have to throw it. And Tin Death doesn't like throwing it.
No, hold on. I'll pick it up for you, Anthony.
Oh, you're out of
Trust me.
Got it. I understand now.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Sounds good. Okay,
Alright,
Davian,
do I-
it is your turn.
Do I know the table is illusory? Can I run through it or over it? Or...
The table is not illusory. The fact that it looked nice was illusory. Also, you're not sure. You see the illusion still. You see these spectral creatures, but you still see like some of the stuff.
All right. Well, I'm going to attempt to leap the table.
Okay.
So I'm just going to top right over it.
Yeet or get
And-
yeeted.
Yeah, pretty much, and then attack this guy.
Okay.
So 20.
20 will hit.
You do technically have advantage.
And
Ah.
you whisk right through the spectral form of this specter,
Ooh, I'll
and
keep the first one.
it dissipates.
Yeah,
Oh,
good
nice.
choice.
All right. Then I'll take a step forward, and then go after the other one
Okay.
with advantage. Ooh,
Roll
26.
damage. And
14.
this one, likewise, you cut straight through its ghostly form, and it is destroyed.
Nice. All right, cool.
Yo, you gotta teach me that. How to
Get
get
it
rid of
done.
ghosts.
Is it not killing my turn? Yeah, it did.
Agatha, it is your turn.
Alright.
Cool. I wonder if you could learn Shadow Blade somehow. Oh no, you'd have to be Arcane Trickster.
Yeah, it's a little too late for that.
Wouldn't Davian have known that it was an illusion because wasn't he the one that used the mage hand to try to touch it?
It dispelled the illusion on the ewer.
Oh, okay.
So Agatha walked around the table and just seeing one left is going to try a different spell here. So it's Words of Radiance. It's a Dex con save, sorry.
Okay, so you go to speak this word of divine energy, and as you do, it sounds like crackling lightning coming out of your mouth, though the effect is no different. You just see you guys hear like the sound of like lightning and like electrical static coming out of Agatha's mouth. The creature does not make its con save.
Can I tell if it's still doing radiant damage as I would expect?
It does appear to be.
Okay. All right, that'll do.
Okay. Well, Manuel, it is your turn.
Well, the ghost puncher only does one thing.
Punch
He's
his
gonna
ghosts.
hop over the table and punch some ghosts. I'm gonna go full round of punching on this one. Punch number 1. Ooh, 11.
An 11 will not hit. The ghost
Right,
manages
punch
to dodge out of the way.
You have advantage?
Punch. Oh my god.
He does not.
I don't, no. I had advantage on the one that Davian killed.
And that 9 is going to mean something. That's a natural 1. I need you to roll me D100.
I got a full
Sakihedron.
Okay, 44. 44. Bad timing. You dropped the last in the initiative order for combat, and do not act again this turn. So you lose the rest of your
Balls.
turn, and go to the end of the initiative order.
I only had one more attack left, but still.
I'm going to stab at the ghost. I see Manuel is taking his time and getting down from the table.
He hops down. You
So-
see Manuel hops down from the table and loses his footing and like stumbles a little bit. And his timing was thrown off because the illusory image of the table and the actual table are like slightly different. So he mistimed
Almost tripped
his
on the
landing.
chicken.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my rapier and stab at this thing one more time,
Okay.
seeing that my ghost puncher friend was not able to stop the ghost.
Okay. A 20 will hit.
Would you consider Manuel to be a threat?
Oh, totally.
I'm still a threat,
Okay.
yeah.
He can still take a reaction.
Then I would like to sneak,
Okay.
and I'll do 19 points overall damage to this thing.
Okay. Sounds good.
And
Another
I
19, nice.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about anything else, but as a bonus action, I guess I'll disengage and move to the other side, near where Davian was.
Sounds good. Is that the end of your turn?
Yup.
Okay, Gilderby, it is your turn.
Come back around the corner. Ah, well, you guys are doing a great job.
Only
Uh,
appears to be one of these creatures left.
oh boy. I'm just gonna shoot a firebolt at it.
Okay. That will hit.
19? All right.
Roll damage. That is
16.
that is a sufficient amount of damage to destroy this creature.
Suck on this, Ghosty.
And
just releases
So
that.
Gilderby runs into the room, yells that out, and tosses a fastball of fiery, red-hot energy right through this creature. And as it passes through the ectoplasm that makes up this creature's form, just combusts and it bursts into flames. And you see this like burning spectral form, and it's like and it just burns up and is gone. That is the end of combat.
Oh,
That
my God.
sucked.
As the combat ends, the lights in this room subside, and all of the torches are snuffed out.
Oh.
And the illusion of the room disappears, and what you see before you is a dilapidated old wooden table with broken remains of some chairs and just empty, tarnished silver platters.
And what
I
about
guess
the
dead-
base?
Oh.
The ewer is still a copper pitcher in Xander's hand.
Nice. Yeah, let's take that thing. We earned it.
Copper's expensive, yo.
I'll put it in the handy haversack.
Can I try to see if it's magical?
Sure. Roll me an Arcana
Right.
check.
Roll for tiny hands.
Yeah. Even whatever the result is here, I would like to try to identify it as well.
Okay.
Let's see. 17.
It does appear to have a transmutation magic imbued within it. As you
Oh boy.
like look it over and you see what appear to be some draconic and arcane sigils and runes inscribed into the innermost parts of this pitcher. Something to the effect of turning poison into wine. For all intents and purposes, you're able to discern vaguely the effect of this pitcher, and get some sense that if you pour poisonous liquid into it, it turns it into an equal amount of sweet and drinkable wine. Furthermore, it seems as if there's some ability to use a command word, though you don't know what the command word is. And it seems like if you knew the command word and you're holding the handle, you could command it to fill up with up to a gallon's worth of wine, though it appears as if you can only do that once per day.
Nice.
Okay.
So a gallon.
Yeah, so would I have to now identify?
Yeah, you would have to use
Okay.
identify and really take the time to get full information about this.
Okay.
But you have a general gist of it's got some amount of transmutation magic imbued into it, and it's got some sort of magical properties that you're able to discern, but you don't know the command word and stuff like that.
Gil's be so excited for wine, he just starts
I
yelling
know.
words.
I count a wine, oh my god! Can I just like, hey guys, give me a few minutes. I gotta figure out what this is, and I'm just gonna plop down with the.
A spear flies out of the ceiling and shoots right through Gilderby's head. He's not able to
Oh.
cast identify. You die. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, excellent.
That's 5 bottles of wine, if anyone's wondering.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
Esmeralda says, "We have no time for this foolishness.
Yes.
We must continue."
Fair enough.
Probably doesn't drink.
Yeah, we can do that later.
We must see what is behind this door.
Agreed. I'm gonna move up to the door.
Are we still up top? What is this, like a broken leg?
This is
Yeah, we're up top.
You are
a
up top.
semi-collapsed ledge.
So this black marble balcony, similar to the one on the opposite side, overhangs the northwest corner of the temple, the floor of which lies 30 feet below. Unlike the other side, however, nearly half of this balcony has fallen away.
Oh, sorry.
The gang gets into the Amber Temple.
Yeah.
Nearly half of this balcony has fallen away, and obvious cracks have formed near its ragged edge.
Let's be careful.
Careful. I could fall that far.
Does
Man-
someone want to open the door less recklessly?
Let
I
the
would
rogue
like
do
to
it.
check for.
So here's the thing.
trapped.
If you open a door recklessly, you can't wreck it.
It's terrible.
It's just less racket.
I would like to attack
I'm really
Manuel.
disappointed, but also very impressed by that comment. I give you props. You get.
Alright, so you're checking for traps?
Oh,
Okay, roll,
I
my
am.
goodness.
Okay,
I gotta
roll-
turn my
roll me a
phone off.
perception check. Okay, ooh,
Nat
that
20.
natural 20. You don't
Oh,
see
nat
any.
21.
You don't see what you think are any traps on this door. It does not appear to be trapped.
I'm pretty sure there's no traps on this door.
All right, I'll open it.
Okay, you open the door and the grating sound. As it grates along the floor, the vibrations of these heavy doors on the floor cause part of the floor beneath you to collapse. And the people standing on the edge of the balcony, namely Davian and Sir Tindeth, the floor beneath you guys collapses under your weight, and you fall 30 feet to the ground below, and you both take...
Can I
Oh
misty
my God.
step back up as, you know?
I mean, you
a
can, but you
reaction?
both take 8 points of damage as you hit the floor below.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
We're just 30 feet down.
Who fell?
Davian
Certain
and I.
death, Davian.
Oh.
Xander's gonna quickly pull
I-
out his rope.
Yeah, I can help get Tindeth up.
Okay,
Yes,
in
I
that case,
do
then
extra
I'm not going to burn a spell slot. I'll just climb too.
Yeah.
Those spaces are no longer there as floor.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like that, this whole area collapsed. Like all of this.
That's
wow.
rubbish.
So now there's just like a ledge that leads
Shoddy
around.
marksmanship, more like.
I've got a spell for that.
Don't you
We're gonna
dare
waste a
cast
spell.
mending.
Just
Alright.
we'll just walk around it.
Okay. Well, all right.
It's not worth it.
Not in the
Yeah,
Ember
let's see.
Temple.
Not
Yeah,
quite
the
as
door's
much as
open,
your
right?
cape.
Okay, you open the
I'm
door.
peeking in.
Yeah.
This bare stone room consists of a foyer to the east and a shrine to the west. Candlesticks draped in cobwebs stand in the four corners of the foyer. In the shrine, a faceless obsidian statue stands in a raised alcove at the western end of the chamber. Slumped before the statue are two desiccated corpses in tattered garments. Two pairs of alcoves line the north and south walls of the shrine, and these shriveled up, desiccated, dead bodies appear to be huddled around the statue. Not
Let's
sure
light all four.
why, not sure what happened, but you'll have to come back next week to find out.
Oh boy.
We're for sure lighting those candles.
I bang the gong.
You had that moment.
I already did. You guys want to go again?
Tracking
No.
through.
Sounds good. Well, thanks, guys. Thank you, everyone who did
thanks.
drop by the stream. We really appreciate it. If you liked what you heard, give us a follow or give me a follow. I'll be streaming this every Tuesday night. We'll continue to be playing this D&D campaign. Other nights throughout the week, I will be streaming other games. So keep an eye out for my streaming schedule, and we'll see you around later. Thanks, guys. That was a lot
Good
of-
game
that was a lot of
and
fun.
good night.
Good game and good night, guys.
Night, everybody.
Bye.
All right.
That was super fun.
So